New Hanover High School. New Hanover.
Are you really dating the
16-0, and Cummings is going to get on the board here. Burt Gray, the veteran right there, is going to come up with a fumble, and then he is going to rumble, take it in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion try will not work, and it is a 16-6 final for Eastern Randolph. And now for our last stop of the night. This is game 13 right there. This one featured McMichael heading down.
That if you book on.
Cummings is playing against Eastern Randolph. That's Eastern Randolph in the dark jersey. And Eastern Randolph, Terrence Jordan around the right side, 21 yards before he goes out of bounds. It's a first down. The fullback for Eastern Randolph is Donnell Train McGriff. Nobody's going to get in that guy's way. 3 yards for the score. Randolph leads 8-0. Now, Andre Lauer intercepts a Freddie Parker pass deflection. Okay, there you go. Now, how about the defense coming? Are you going to be able to shut him down? I don't think so. Nice pass here. Whoa! Hey, pass interference, flags fly everywhere. Clean up the laundry, get it down on the 2, and you give it to the Train. He's got it again, 16-0. No Cummings offense. Where is it? Cummings really having trouble getting the offense going. First game of the season, 16-6 East Randolph with a big win tonight.
For the next 15 seconds, try to forget that more people choose quality Eckert photo processing instead.
Cummings High School will pick up action of this football game first quarter. Freddie Parker, the quarterback with the pass, will be picked off. Patrick Bevan, number 22, with a nice interception and nice return for Williams. Got the Bulldogs on the move. Very next play. Watch the pass. Play action fake. Watch for number 12 in the gold jersey. Travis Gilliam all alone into the end zone from 25 yards out. 6-0 Williams on the board. Albert back comes Cummings. Parker this time to number 7, Ron Brown for the touchdown. Thrilling plays to start this game, all tied at 6. Second quarter now. This is Burt Gray, big guy, rumbling in for his second touchdown of the game. 18-6, home team up. But back comes the Bulldogs, forcing an interception here. Ball deflected, picked off by Gilliam, getting the Bulldogs down close. From there, number 31, Phoebe Gooding, going to move right in behind his lineman and get the touchdown here. Williams back up on top. They go for 2. They get the 2-point conversion. And the Bulldogs defense is going to hold on the rest of the night. 32-24 your final score. Williams a winner over Cummings tonight over in Burlington. Now, unlike Williams and Cummings, North Forsyth and
game tonight, 34-14. Senior Josh Chappell pitches to Femi Gooding. He goes around the right side, and he's going to get it up to right about midfield. Good carry right there. They like that play so much, they said, hey, let's come back with it one more time. They'll do it again. This time, Gooding. Not as much as he did the last time, but he still picks up 20 yards and a good carry. And the third time, it's going to turn out to be a charm. Chappell's going to pitch it to Gooding one more time. This will be a touchdown. Williams goes up 28-14, wins the game 34-14. We move from Burling to the northern reaches of Winston.
But we'll tell you how the game turned out coming up in Friday Football Fever in just a few minutes. For the night test at Williams against the Bulldogs. Let's see what happens in this one. There you see the ball that comes loose, and the big guy picks it up. Mondale Corbett, 267-pounder, and he's rumbling down the sideline. Can they catch him? Well, can he make it? That's the question. He won't run out of gas. He's going to go all the way for the score. 91 yards. Bartlett Ganson scores all time at 6-6. Phoebe Gooding will have a big night with Williams on the 31. The running back picking up the yardage here. Those 20 yards for the Buccaneers to the 19-yard line. A few plays later finishes off the drive. This is the second of 4 touchdowns on the night for him. Williams up 13-6. More offense. How about Josh Chappell, the quarterback? He's a fine one. Throws to Jamie Dixon. Great catch here. 59-yard strike. Bulldogs with 426 yards total offense, and they win it by a score of 34-14 over Bartlett Ganson. Okay, now, stay tuned. We still got a lot more to check out. A big matchup between 2 unbeaten teams. That's when Friday Football Fever rolls on, so stay tuned. Okay, well, that's going to wrap it up for this week's edition of Friday.
Williams 35, Rockingham County 6. We'll pick it up right here. The action. Travis Gilliam, 28 yards for the touchdown on that play. There he goes. Travis Gilliam into the end zone for Burlington Williams. Now the Rockingham defense, though, is going to come up. Watch Jerry Porter. He's going to come up with an interception here. This is going to kill a Bulldog drive down at about the 22-yard line. Williams right here. Femi Gooding, a nice run. Williams wins this football game 35-6. The two big boys from the Central Carolina 2A Conference.
Okay, some exciting, thrilling games tonight, but even after the night, Rob, we still got a lot of unbeaten teams in there.
Isn't it neat?
Southeast Guilford has an explosive offense and showed it tonight against Burlington Williams. Early third quarter action, Falcons up 15-0 and driving. Josh Pereira to Kevin Carter for the nice gainer. 4 plays later, Pereira 15 yards to Kyle Hinshaw. 22-0 Falcons on top. Now just a few minutes later, Pereira looks for the end zone again and finds it. 25 yards to John Herndon. 29-0 Falcons rolling it up against Williams. Southeast pulled out all the stops. Kevin Carter was back to punt, but he just tucks it away and takes off running. 28 yards on the play, including the big first down. That set up the final touchdown of the game. Pereira throws his 4th touchdown pass for the night. 36-13 is the final. Falcons are now 7-0 on the year. In Burlington, Kevin Conley, the Piedmont News Channel.
Now for some games involving surprising teams.
Against the Bulldogs. Bulldogs always a tough challenge. Homecoming for them. We take you to Burlington to show you highlights of this game. There you see the Falcons of Southeast fired up, ready to hit the field. Williams passing on the attack. Josh Chappell is going to be picked off. That's Chase Horner with the pick for the Falcons, and they would convert. 89-yard drive. Josh Pereira going to finish it off. The pass to his favorite receiver, Kevin Carter, for the touchdown. 7-0 Falcons first quarter. Turnovers would doom the Bulldogs on this night. Brandon Spoon up the middle, up. Loose ball, Falcons fall on it, and they turn the turnovers into points. Keith Callaghan, their outstanding running back, weaves his way right through the blockers. 15-0, they're up. Coach Tommy Norwood fired up. Those guys are going to have headaches in the morning. Homecoming for Williams. Their king is Marcus Seller. Their queen is Molly Grayson. Congratulations to them. But third quarter, more from the Falcons. Pereira, Kyle Hinshaw in for the touchdown. 4 touchdown passes for Pereira tonight. 36-13. The Falcons continue to roll.
Our kids really rose to the occasion. It's one of the times that you don't know whether you beat somebody that you're not supposed to beat. And our kids really tightened that belt and had one heck of a football game.
It's huge in our conference. Every win makes a big difference. But, this is just a great team effort. It feels good to get this one. We came in here and my line gave me great blocking. I had a lot of time to throw and everybody ran the right pattern. So it was a great victory.
Mike, the Falcons are off to a great start, undefeated. And next week comes the big treat. The game with Southern Alamance. Wasn't going to be Williams lead at 7-6. This was action in the third quarter, folks. Then Eastern Randolph, the Cats come back 22. Watch for Joey Bowen. He's going to pick this one off. And a nifty return there in the mud. Later on, it will be Bowen again. Watch for 22. 4-yard run. And after the 2-point conversion, Eastern Randolph's up by a score of 14-7. Williams answers, though. They are not done. Chappell going to roll out. Can't find a receiver, and he's going to take off and run. Get to the sideline, eluding the tackler. Going to tiptoe down 20, Mark Gould. With a 15-yard field goal, Bulldogs up 17-14 as East Randolph gonna answer. Kim Seal ties it up at 17 again. A Williams kicker, Gould puts another one up 15 yards. It's good as 2017. But the Wildcats go for the backbreaker this time. Lee Nielsen to his favorite target, Travis Whitaker. Big 86 pulls it in 23-20 in overtime. Eastern Randolph gets a big win. In the Metro 4A Conference, Eagles were soaring tonight. Smith Eagles and the East Forsyth Eagles.
Ragsdale tonight, 36. Williams working right there. Josh Chappelle hits Mark Gould for the first down. Then a few plays later, Femi Gooding is going to take the ball around the right side for the touchdown. Williams wins it 36 over Ragsdale. Now for a game with playoff implications from the Central Piedmont 4.
Double overtime victory over Burlington Williams. Eastern Randolph is playing in perhaps the toughest conference in the state. Williams, Southern Alamance, and Southeast Guilford are all conference foes.
We're privileged to be in a conference like that because I think it only makes us work harder, makes our kids work harder. And so it's a very tough conference, but it's a challenge each Friday night. We look forward to it.
The good news here at Eastern Randolph is that this is a very young football team. There aren't very many superstars here. But you know, on a team, you don't really need any superstars.
They knew that the only way we could be successful was to do it as a team. And they have definitely done that. We've had great leadership from our seniors and just the total team effort.
At the beginning of the year, when things started to go wrong, younger people just tend to get down on themselves, and I think the seniors on this team did a real good job on picking people up and just going with what we got.
Thanks to that togetherness and strong team leadership, Eastern Randolph is a team that should be a major factor come playoff time. Mike Hogwood, News 2 Sports.
Oh, Wynton Marsalis, a different touch on a Friday night, huh? Don't forget our ACC Game of the Week tomorrow. Great music, huh?
Wins 34-13. Williams gets on the scoreboard. Femi Gooding, 4 yards out, 20-6 Southern Alamance. Watch the good hit here. Southern Alamance, Tim Taylor with the stick. Ouch. Now in the fourth quarter, fourth down, Southern Alamance quarterback Josh Curtis is going to hit Corin Patterson 8 yards for the touchdown. Southern Alamance gets a share of the title with a 34-13 win over Williams. in the Central Carolinas 2A Conference. A great game to end the race.
Northern and Random, look at the Patriots. They have big, bruising runners, and they show it here. Neil Smith, 72 yards in a score. 7-0 Southern Alamance in the first quarter. The quarterback is Josh Curtis. He can run, he can throw, he can do it all. From the 30-yard line, takes it down to the 9 where he stepped out of bounds. Yep, there he is. And then Edmund Holmes from the 9-yard line. He's number 25. Touchdown, Southern is 14-0. Southern Alamance is rolling. Look for these guys to do well in the playoffs. Josh Curtis. I told you he could run. I told you he could throw. Watch this. Beautiful, beautiful bomb with Damon Holmes. That's Edmund's brother. It's 20-0 in the first half. Williams did get some offense going in the second half, but it wasn't nearly enough. Sidney Gooding in for the touchdown. This made it 20-6. But Southern Alamance wins big tonight by a score of 34-13. Two other teams from that Mid-Piedmont 3A are Eastern Randolph.
Dolly. Free. Your Carolina Dodge dealer.
A live report on Hurricane.
I'm sure we've all thought about what it would be like to be marooned on a small, beautiful, deserted island. It's this fantasy that makes tonight's movie so entertaining. Hello, I'm Michael Eisner, head of the Walt Disney Company. Walt Disney and his production crew searched for the perfect island to film Swiss Family Robinson. They settled on Tobago, a small, isolated island in the West Indies. While Tobago has its own animal population, it wasn't enough for our production crew. They airlifted in a rare collection of exotic animals, including 100 beautiful tropical birds. Whoa, I think he wants to borrow a cup of sugar. Enjoy tonight's feature.
I have been using the same toothpaste for years, and my husband is a dentist, and he wants me to use this one now.
This is Tartar Control Mentadent, the most complete tartar control toothpaste.
It is tartar control, and it has fluoride, baking soda, and peroxide that he recommends. It's tingly, it's refreshing.
Tartar Control Mentadent helps you brush away plaque on teeth around the gum line and helps stop tartar before it forms.
I feel great about it. My teeth felt just so clean.
Tartar Control Mentadent.
It has everything that I need.
Walt Disney's greatest masterpiece, Snow White, won't be sold for much longer. So make sure your family gets a copy before it goes away. But you better hurry. January 15th is the last day you can save up to $15. See store for details.
Introducing Alka-Mints. For heartburn, people prefer the taste 2-to-1 over Rolaids. And Alka-Mints neutralize more stomach acid, too. So you'll be in mint condition. Mint condition. It's very amusing. Alka-Mints, feeling better fast, never tasted so good.
When we heard there's a hot cereal with crunch, we said great. But how? Then we tried grape nuts cooked hot. Just add milk and pop it in the microwave.
60 seconds for a little crunch.
I want a big crunch.
30 seconds for a big crunch.
We thought all hot cereals were the same.
Mushy.
Yeah.
But not grape nuts cooked hot. All that warm goodness plus that hearty, nutty crunch make it taste so different. So good. So...
Now Mom's getting mushy.
Yeah.
Discover grape nut cereal cooked hot. Finally, a hot cereal with crunch.
That must be my new friends I invited over for cookies. Yeah.
Now America's favorite ready-to-bake cookies are filled with America's favorite chocolate candy. New Pillsbury cookies with M&M's mini baking bits.
Invite us over sometime.
The next generation of Die-Hard batteries start at just $59.99 at Sears. You could get one now, or you could wait. And wait. And wait. And wait.
Sunday, it's an hour of laughs with an uplifting double episode of classic video moments, plus some that have never been seen before on America's Funniest Home Videos Sunday here on ABC.
Monster Trucks
will continue in a moment here on ABC.
25 years of romance. 25 years of action. 25 years of memories.
I love you so much.
As All My Children's #1 fan, I am inviting you to see what everybody has been talking about for 25 fabulous years.
Join host Carol Burnett for the All My Children 25th Anniversary Special Sunday night.
Monster Trucks, Quad Wars, Sand Tracks, Cycle Wars, and for the first time ever, Transaurus. Monster Jam.
All kids, just $5. That's right, $5.
50 cents of all advanced full price adult tickets for Saturday night will go to the Boys and Girls Club of Piedmont, courtesy of WGH Piedmont 8. Tickets now at the box office to select to see January 27th and 28th, Greensboro Coliseum.
Did you know that this had saccharin in it? I didn't know. I used to use this stuff, and I didn't know.
A lot of people don't know, but there is a saccharin notice on the pink stuff.
And then I found this other product, the Equal, and it didn't have saccharin in it. Equal tastes like natural sugar. You know, just stick your finger in it and then go like that. It really tastes good. Boy, you know, life has been so much sweeter since. So why choose anything else? I choose Equal.
For students, resisting the pressure to use alcohol and drugs is tough. In fact, young people often do for their peers what they refuse to do for their parents, and that is listen. But there is a way students can handle the pressure. They can participate in the Nationwide Insurance Prom Promise program. Now, make sure your local high school is involved. Contact the principal or the school's PTA or PTO organization. If you want more information, the number to call is 1-800-435-1590. Join WGH Piedmont 8 and 102 Jams in support of the Prom Promise.
We now return to Disney Family Films here on ABC.
It has a 16-valve Z-Tech engine that delivers the best highway fuel economy in its class. A Micron air filter to remove dust and pollen, as well as 14 other features not found on any other car in its class. Introducing the all-new Mercury Mystique. When we created this car, we pulled out all the stops. The all-new Mystique. It's a whole new Mercury.
A 3-hour tour.
How do you learn to get hair like this? Ask any teacher at the Vidal Sassoon Academy, the school where the experts gain expertise, the professionals sharpen their skills. They're taught at the Academy what makes hair Sassoon. Starting with Vidal Sassoon shampoos and conditioners, the professionals learn at the Sassoon Academy. You can learn for yourself. Shampoos and conditioners from Vidal Sassoon. Professional care for your hair.
Dry skin, it craves moisture. Lubriderm has fewer additives than other leading lotions, giving you moisture pure and simple. For healthier looking skin, Lubriderm. See you later, alligator.
Throat needs soothing? Reach for new Celestial Seasoning Soothers. Real fruit juice flavor in all natural herbal throat drops. Not too sweet, not too strong. Sore throat relief that's just right. Celestial Seasoning Soothers.
Oh, what'll I eat? I'm having a fit. I know. I'm gonna get me some Kibbles and Bits. But Kibbles and Bits jerky? New Kibbles and Bits bacon cheese? Oh, help me decide. Oh, please, please, please. Okay, Kibbles and Bits, the original one. Yes, that one is fun. Whoa, I'm berserky for Kibbles and Bits jerky. Yes, it's jerky for me. But wait, new Kibbles and Bits bacon cheese makes me weak in the knees. Well, how do I do it? Which one's right for me? Ah, what the heck? I'll take all three.
Of all the gifts you can give a child, nothing gives more than a little of your time.
My special friend taught me all kinds of things.
Sometimes all it takes is one person to forever change the life of a child in need.
A lot of kids out there need a person who they can look up to.
You could be that person.
When you know someone needs you, you feel much better.
So look around, make some calls. But please find a way to connect with a kid who needs you. It's time to put children first.
Academy Award winner Jessica Tandy and Morgan Freeman.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to drive you to the stove.
In the Oscar-winning Driving Miss Daisy, Sunday on ABC.
Imagine a hairspray that's healthy. A mousse with pro vitamins. Gels that are actually good for my hair.
Leave it to Pantene Pro V to go beyond styling to healthy. Pantene Pro V with pro vitamins.
My hair never had it so good.
On my really pounding headaches, Tylenol didn't always get rid of all the pain. I found that 2 Advil worked better than 2 Tylenol gel caps. For my tough headaches, Advil just works better. Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
I'm a 35-year-old father, and I love my kids' cereal.
Brave adults express their feelings about life and their love for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
Anxiety, embarrassment, guilt. As far as I'm concerned, it's all part of a complete breakfast.
Those crunchy flakes, that delicious frosting, isn't it time you put it all out on the table?
I know, it's embarrassing, even a little childish. And that's just the box.
There's no denying it. Frosted Flakes have the taste adults have grown to love. They're great.
You're invited on a wondrous journey on video with a troll in Central Park. Meet Stanley, a magical troll with a green thumb and 2 new friends to help him. Now you can share Stanley's adventures with your friends. A Troll in Central Park on video. Rated G.
My skin's exposed every day. Dove makes it feel great.
Dove contains 1/4 moisturizing cream. It won't dry your face like soap.
If my husband touches my face and says, "Oh, it's soft," that's a good feeling. Say, "Oh, well, thanks, hon."
The city never sleeps. When most of us go home, that's when the professional cleaners go to work. But not with ordinary household cleaners. They go with professional strength. Now you can too. 409 introduces its professional strength formula. New Pro 409 Spray Cleaner. Super concentrated Pro 409 cleans the toughest grease and grime, even in water. To clean like a pro, get new professional strength Pro 409.
Monday, the question every man fears.
How do we feel about our sex lives?
It all new comes with the shocking S word.
Stagnating.
Stagnating?
Not in a bad way.
Stagnating means rotten and smelling.
Then, Corbin Burnson's a ladies' man. Don't touch that! He's a real smooth operator. It's an whole new ballgame after Coach. Monday here on ABC.
Disney Family Films will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Movie popcorn? You can't come in here with that.
Wait, this is light popcorn.
New movie theater Butter Light. The big buttery taste of movie popcorn with no more fat than other lights.
Our mistake. Proceed.
New Red and Butter's Light. It only tastes sinful.
To folks in Glastonbury, Connecticut, Cat's Ace Hardware is the place to get just what you need. And at your local Ace, you'll find 95 ways to save. Great values to start your year off right. That's Ace, the place for the helpful hardware folks.
See this can? This is historic soup. That's because it was cooked in the past. You just reheat it. Now this is new kettle creations. Delicious soups with pasta and beans. See the window? For homemade taste you cook up fresh in 30 minutes. In your kitchen, in your kettle, in the present. So now you have a choice. You can make history. Or you can make soup. New Lipton Kettle Creations. Soup so good, it's uncanny.
You know what you need every morning to keep your teeth clean and tartar-free? A dental cleaning. So Colgate's done the next best thing. Our tartar-controlled toothpaste contains special micro-cleansing crystals, which clean between teeth and along the gum line. Colgate helps prevent tartar buildup and leaves teeth the cleanest they can feel. Without a dental cleaning every day. So between dental visits, make an appointment with Colgate Tartar Control.
What can you buy for a dime these days?
Maybe a jawbreaker out of the candy machine.
I can't think of a single thing you can get for a dime.
I couldn't even tell you.
Now, Sprint introduces a whole new way to save on long distance. Every evening and all weekend long, a minute is just 10 cents. It's that simple.
Sprint, just 10 cents a minute? A dime a minute?
1 minute, 2 minutes, 3.
This isn't a joke, right?
Who says a dime doesn't buy you anything anymore?
Call now for 10 cents a minute and get up to 100 minutes free.
Everyone's talking about low fat, but not everyone's losing weight. My doctor told me that to lose weight, you have to cut both fat and calories. That's why I chose the Ultra Slim Fast plan, and I lost 50 pounds in 6 months. Each shake is low in fat, the calories are counted, and nutrition, it's all in there. A shake for breakfast and lunch, delicious candy bars as snacks, and a sensible dinner. So come on, start Ultra Slim Fast today. For me, it's the ultimate way to lose weight. Now save $2 on the handy new 6-pack.
If you drink any amount of alcohol when you're pregnant, you could complicate your child's life forever.
Your baby could be born with fetal alcohol syndrome, the leading known cause of mental retardation.
It can also mean organ dysfunction, facial deformities, and learning disabilities.
But fetal alcohol syndrome is 100% preventable. So if you're pregnant or thinking about becoming pregnant, don't drink. It's that simple.
A few drinks can last a lifetime.
Don't risk it.
For information, contact the National Organization on Fetal Alcohol Syndrome.
In 1 week, it's a Clint Eastwood movie parents can watch with their kids. Every Which Way But Loose. Clint Eastwood.
God, you're a handsome devil.
With a co-star who's dirty and hairy.
Bang.
They know how to monkey around on a Saturday night.
Somebody call the cops. They are the cops.
Clint Eastwood.
Clyde, get your hands off of me.
In a movie the whole family will love.
Why is this going to stop? People are going to talk, you know?
Every Which Way But Loose on the ABC Family Movie 1 week from tonight.
Look, Mom, I made my own breakfast.
Life is a compromise. Fortunately, it's also a cereal.
Orange juice, orange soda, what's the difference?
Life is the wholesome whole grain Quaker Oat cereal that strives to satisfy your parental caretaking needs.
A jelly donut, please, but no milk.
And life is the delicious roasted, toasted, lightly sweet, crispy, crunchy cereal your kids will actually eat.
Look, Mom, and have life cereal for breakfast. And smell lunch.
Life is a compromise. Fortunately, it's also a cereal.
96, 97.
Got a cold? Now improved Alka-Seltzer Plus Nighttime gives you the most nighttime relief you can get with a taste NyQuil users prefer nearly 2 to 1. Sweet dreams.
I love Little Caesar's Crazy Dippers. Always like dipping things. Dip these in bronze. Remember that spot?
Now get 2 pepperoni pizzas for $7.99 and 16 crazy bread dippers and 2 dipping sauces free.
Pizza.
All too soon, there'll be ballet lessons and boys at the front door. But for now, just Johnson's Baby Hurt with Johnson's Baby Shampoo. Clinically proven as gentle to her eyes as pure water and the #1 choice of hospitals. The ways of the world can wait. Now, while you can, protect them, shelter them. Johnson's Baby them.
Royal salad, signorina. The finest dressing with red wine vinegar and spices from my own little village.
Oh, I got that. Only no fat.
Fat-free? From America? In my restaurante?
Sure. Craft-free red wine vinegar. No fat, no cholesterol. Try it.
Never.
New Kraft-free red wine vinegar fat-free dressing. If it tastes too good to be fat-free, it's Kraft-free.
What a perfect sunset.
Si, perfecto.
Tuesday, it's America's favorite night. First, the Taylor Swap Fantasies.
I dream about Tarzan.
Tarzan of the Jungle?
No, Tarzan of St. Louis.
Home Improvement. Then, Grace goes on a sleepaway trip.
Honey, it's gonna have time for a seminar.
An all-new Grace Under Fire after Home Improvement on America's favorite night, Tuesday on ABC.
Disney Family Films will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Wednesday, Tia gets a tattoo and learns a secret about Lisa.
You have one? I let some guy talk me into it. And now that guy's long gone and I'm stuck here with a tiger on my tail.
An all-new Sister. Then, will Margaret find privacy in a basement apartment? All-American Girl.
Put out the pot of a coffee. It's gonna be a long night.
Wednesday here on ABC.
pizza crust. Just unroll. It's so easy. Top it any way you like it and bake for a crisp golden crust.
Pizza. Nothing says loving like my already pizza crust.
When I ask my mommy for a snack, she gives me Welch's grape juice. Welch's grape juice is kind of like a snack, except you don't eat it, you drink it. You know what you're drinking? If you have Welch's grape juice at your house, you're drinking real Concord grapes, and that is fruit. It's a serious drink. Welch's grape juice is 100% juice. It is good. It is good.
You know, I could sit up here all day telling you about Hardee's new Hot Melts 2 for $2 deal. Any 2 hot melts for $2. Like Hardee's tasty hot ham and cheese, or that juicy quarter-pound cheeseburger. And my favorite, the piled high roast beef and cheddar. But I'm not sitting up here all day. I'm going to go get my own.
Hardee's Hot Melts. Any 2, just $2.
Anybody down there?
For a hot breakfast deal, get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, just 99 cents.
Hardee's.
When you're congested, it's like your nose takes over. You can't breathe. You can't sleep. You need Afrin. Afrin works fast. While cold tablets travel through your system, Afrin goes right to your nose. So it works 4 times faster than the leading cold tablet and relieves congestion in less than 5 minutes. Afrin, because you shouldn't have to wait to breathe. And for congested noses that are also dry and irritated, try Afrin Extra Moisturizing Nasal Spray.
That must be my new friends I invited over for cookies.
Now America's favorite ready-to-bake cookies are filled with America's favorite chocolate candy. New Pillsbury cookies with M&M's mini baking bits.
Invite us over sometime. Woohoo!
Go ahead, touch your skin. Because now there's a new Lever 2000 with even more moisturizer, so it won't dry your skin like the leading deodorant soap. New Lever 2000. It's best for your skin and all your 2000 touchable parts.
My dad has been my dentist since my first tooth has come in, and this is the first toothpaste that he's ever sent me.
This is Tartar Control Mentadent, the most complete tartar control toothpaste.
It's tartar control. It has the fluoride, baking soda, and peroxide that my dad believes in. Yeah, you asked me, are you using the Mentadent? Yes, Dad.
Tartar Control Mentadent helps you brush away plaque on teeth around the gum line and helps stop tartar before it forms.
It leaves you with a very clean, refreshing feeling.
Tartar Control Mentadent.
It has everything.
Walt Disney's greatest masterpiece, Snow White, won't be sold for much longer. So make sure your family gets a copy before it goes away. But you better hurry. January 15th is the last day you can save up to $15. See store for details.
The next generation of die-hard batteries start at just $59.99 at Sears. You could get one now, or you could wait. And wait. And wait. And wait.
You know, you're doing a great job, but you're not using all your assets. With a body like that, you can go places.
Sexual harassment makes you feel like less of a person. For help and hotline numbers, ask for the Stop Sexual Harassment booklet at your public library.
Be a little more sexy. Hey, we're talking about your job here.
No, we're talking about sexual harassment here, and I don't have to take it.
Sexual harassment violates you, and it violates the law.
Wednesday, sexual secrets are revealed. How dare you!
Dan? I wasn't going to kiss him after that.
On Roseanne. Then, Ellen's knocked out by a handsome dentist.
Are you feeling relaxed, Ellen?
Well, I feel downright tingly.
On Ellen, Wednesday on ABC.
At this rate, we'll never get to the Super Bowl.
No kidding, mister. We can make it 30 miles on E.
Sure can go for a 95-cent Big Mac.
I hear you, man.
All these patties, special sauce.
That's enough, Mr. McNichol. Come on, you're killing me, man.
Bring in 95 with McDonald's 95-cent Big Mac. A two-fisted Big Mac or toasty egg McMuffin for just 95 cents, but only for a limited time, so hurry.
Talking about McDonald's is not going to get us to this exit any quicker. Follow that Big Mac!
You're under a truck chaser.
Chew on this. In New York's Little Italy, you'll find some of the world's best pasta. What you won't always find is a toothbrush. Now chew on this. Chewing Trident with NutraSweet after meals can actually help you fight cavities. So when you can't brush, chew on this. Trident.
You wait till the time is perfect. You'll never have a family, so we're just going to do it now.
Okay. EPT, the name more women trust.
We have a baby.
The all-new Mercury Mystique drives like no other car in its class. With four-wheel independent suspension, a 16-valve Z-Tech engine that delivers the best highway fuel economy in its class, as well as 14 other features not found on any other car in its class. As for the rest, class dismissed. Drive the all-new Mystique. It's a whole new Mercury.
Teach your toddler good eating habits with Sesame Street pasta. It has no MSG or preservatives and less fat or sodium than many grown-up foods. What's gotten into you? Sesame Street pasta.
I used to think that panty liner protection was a contradiction in terms. Then I tried Always Panty Liners with Wings. They cover more than regular liners. They have dry weave and better panty protection at the sides. I love it. Always Panty Liners with Wings.
Next, when Tony loses a friend. This driver was a pro. His investigation reveals a shocking side of the victim's life. An all-new commish next here on ABC. Monday, Richard Thomas and Tess Harper star in a world premiere motion picture.
Did you kill your wife? What are you talking about?
Based on the shocking true story of a man accused of murdering his own wife.
It's all going to be all right.
Death in Small Doses. Monday here on ABC.
Watched by more people than any other network.
No snacking in between.
He won't eat.
Today's movie is being brought to you by Heritage Siding and Windows, our area's leading home improvement company. And Heritage is bringing you a very special offer, too. A full 1/3 off on premium vinyl siding and vinyl replacement windows. Installed. That means you can cover an average size home with beautiful premium vinyl siding for just $2,695. And don't forget, we offer affordable financing with absolutely no down payment. In addition, we'll give you free insulation to go beneath your siding to make your home super energy efficient. Let's take a look right now and see how Heritage Siding and Windows can fix up a home and make it look good as new. Here's the house before we went to work. Kind of drab and lifeless. Thirsty for a new coat of paint every 3 or 4 years. Now, here's the house after we covered it with our premium vinyl siding. How's that for a 100% improvement? It's going to keep that look year after year, and the owner won't even have to lift a finger for outside maintenance again. We can do the same thing for your home. Just pick up the phone and call now for the Heritage Siding and Windows 1/3 off sale.
The number to call is 1-800-553-1454. Our operators are standing by for your calls. If you're tired of going to the trouble and expense of painting your home every few years, if you'd like to have a little money left over each month after paying your heating and cooling bills, then set up an appointment for your free in-home estimate from Heritage Siding and Windows right now. Just pick up the phone and call us. It's toll-free.
Now, when you call, you're just saying, okay, I'm calling for your free estimate. Then give us your name, address, and phone number, and let us know when it would be convenient for us to stop by. It's that simple. And Heritage Siding and Windows makes it so easy to beautify your home with 100% financing and no down payment. So what are you waiting for? Call now.
Don't go away. Herbie rides again after this.
Excuse me, does your mouth feel baking soda clean?
Well,
There's no doubt about the clean feeling of baking soda combined with minty, refreshing power. It's baking soda scope, the baking soda way to feel kissably clean. Clean mint baking soda scope.
Just put Velveeta into a bowl. Pour on the salsa till you lose control. Make it hot, and then you got, goodness gracious, great bowls of fire. Velveeta and salsa.
It's a never-ending circle of adventure, of laughter, of light.
It's the circle of life.
It's the #1 film of the year, The Lion King, now on video, so it can be shared with your family, and one day, quite possibly, with theirs. The Lion King, on video for you to own, available everywhere for a limited time.
What's for breakfast?
Toast.
Toast? Where? What's the occasion?
Can toast be exciting? It can if it's covered with Smucker's strawberry preserves. The sweet taste of fresh strawberries, naturally fat-free and unmistakably Smucker's, adds a little thrill to everything.
Benjamin?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're up to something.
Mm-hmm. Smucker's makes it special, because with a name like Smucker's, it has to be good.
We just weren't hungry, dear. Well, I'll make cappuccino.
Cappuccino.
They don't have a rug, but they have a cappuccino machine. Honey, what's going on? Maxwell House Cappuccino. Delicious.
I'll help with the dishes. Oh, that's okay. We have a dishwasher, too.
Maxwell House Cappuccino. The magic without the machine.
Centrum? I just feel better knowing I'm taking it.
Centrum's complete. Every time a vitamin makes news, I check my Centrum label, and Centrum's got it.
It's Centrum's commitment to ongoing research that ensures you always get the best nutritional support. A more advanced multivitamin. Centrum, always more complete than any leading brand.
The Centrum people thought of everything.
Like they say, from A to zinc.
Centrum makes a science of being more complete.
Lots of folks have been calling in to take advantage of the Heritage Siding and Windows 1/3 off sale. And you can too. All you need to do is dial toll-free 1-800-553-1454 and set up an appointment for us to come out and give you a free in-home estimate. And speaking of free, we have a lot more to tell you.
That's right, like free insulation and free shutters for the front of your home when you take advantage of the Heritage Siding and Windows 1/3 off sale. And cover your home with our premium vinyl siding. If you have a brick home, we can help you too. We'll cover the trim under the eaves and overhang. Think about it. Painting the trim on a brick home is just as hard a job. You've got to be extra careful. Don't slop any paint on that brick now, but let Heritage cover the trim and presto, you can throw away those paintbrushes and stay down off those ladders from now on. All you need to do is give us a call and let us go to work. If you have a wooden home, we'll start by wrapping that free insulation nice and snug around your house to keep your furnace and air conditioner from working overtime. Then we'll put on the vinyl siding. We have all the popular colors. Then we'll top it off by adding free shutters for the front of your home. There's one thing to keep in mind, though. This is a limited offer, good only while supplies last. When the new shipment comes in, the price goes up, so call now to lock in those fantastic savings.
We're offering 1/3 off the regular price of our top quality premium vinyl siding, throwing in free insulation and free shutters for the front of your home. In addition, we're offering the same savings on our energy efficient vinyl replacement windows. So call us now toll free and take advantage of this limited time offer.
Keep your seatbelt fastened. Herbie rides again after these messages.
Listen to what pediatricians are saying about feeding your baby.
Breastfeeding is best, but if you bottle feed, it's healthier to hold baby more upright. That's hard to do with an ordinary bottle. Now, there's new Johnson's Baby Health Flow. Its unique angle helps keep the nipple full, so baby may swallow less air and be less gassy. Try new Johnson's Baby Health Flow.
Johnson's Baby Health Flow, the healthier way to bottle feed.
Fruit and fiber can't hang out with ordinary cereals. So many flavors, it's one mixed up taste.
There it is!
All those juicy raisins and dates, it could go with the fruit.
Nuts!
Then again, so many chunky walnuts, it could fit in here. But with toasty oat clusters and crispy flakes, it's so good, there's only one place for it. Post Fruit and Fiber cereal. One deliciously mixed up taste.
You twist now. We'll work on your farm. Okay?
Oreo, unlock the magic.
Now your shower can turn your skin to silk. Introducing Caress Moisturizing Body Wash. You'll feel silkier than ever before because it's like nothing you've used before. Caress not only cleanses, it actually moisturizes as you shower, leaving your skin so incredibly soft, you'll swear it's turned to silk. So before you dress, caress with new Caress Moisturizing Body Wash.
A 3-hour tour.
If you've ever considered replacing the old wooden windows in your home, now is the time. Because here at Heritage Siding and Windows, we're slashing the price of our energy-efficient vinyl replacement windows by 1/3. You know, those old windows are probably the single biggest energy waster in your home. In the winter, that cold air just rolls off that single pane of glass. And in the summer, that heat just comes straight through, making your air conditioner work around the clock. But when we put in the double pane replacement window, you have that pocket of air trapped between the two panes working for you, insulating your home through every season, saving you 30, 40, sometimes as much as 50% on your heating and cooling bills. All you need to do to start the ball rolling is to give us a call. It's toll-free, 1-800-553-1454. We're cutting our regular prices by 1/3, but only while our current inventory lasts. Once we have to reorder, the price has to go back up. So call now to lock in these fantastic savings.
Don't forget, we have 100% financing, no down payment, and we can work with you on those monthly payments. Just remember, Heritage Siding and Windows, the leading home improvement company in our area. All you need to do today is call. Give us your name, address, and phone number, and we'll make an appointment to come out at your convenience. You're under absolutely no obligation, and the estimate is free. So call now, 1-800-553-1454 for the Heritage Siding and Windows 1/3 off sale.
We thank you for calling in for our exciting offer. Remember, it's a free call, and this special is only good for a limited time, so call now. Top quality, double pane, energy efficient vinyl replacement windows at 1/3 off, only from Heritage Siding and Windows, the home improvement leader.
Mako Supreme Plus on sale now. Our Supreme Plus service is twice as good at half price. Now only $199. Mako Supreme Finish wraps your car in a new sunscreen coating that protects the rich, deep gloss. It's so durable, it's backed in writing by over 400 Mako centers coast to coast. Come to your local Mako center and get a $399 Supreme Plus deal. Now only $199, half price. The Mako Supreme Plus sale. If that showroom shines your bottom line, get Mako.
Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for your calls. Now, here's a man who says, come by any day after 6 o'clock. And here's another one who wants us to come out as soon as possible because he's decided he's not going to go through painting his home again. Thank you both for calling. Remember, if you call today during our movie presentation, we'll throw in free insulation and free shutters for the front of your home. We offer 100% financing with no down payment, and we'll work with you on those monthly payments. So don't make the mistake of paying more than you should. Call us at Heritage Siding and Windows for our 1/3 off sale. Now, this is for a limited time. Once the new truckload comes in, the price goes up. So call now.
The number to call is 1-800-553-1454. It's a free call from wherever you're watching. Heritage Siding and Windows has made it so easy for you to beautify your home, lower those heating and cooling bills, and put an end to that back-breaking chore of painting every few years. So call us now and let our qualified representative come out and give you a free in-home estimate at your convenience.
It seems like we just painted our house yesterday, but there it was again with peeling and cracking paint. We had to do something. So we called Heritage. They came out just after Thanksgiving last year and put on our vinyl and our windows, and they're wonderful. No more peeling, cracking paint, no more cold, drafty windows, and my heating and cooling bills are lower.
Saving money every month. Doesn't that sound great? And we can save you money right off the bat, too, with our 1/3 off sale only from Heritage Siding and Windows. Call us now, toll free, and take advantage of these tremendous savings.
Helen Hayes and Keenan Wynn will return in Herbie Rides Again after this.
Hey, just put something down.
Jen.
Again.
Cappuccino, ladies.
She has a cappuccino machine.
Vanilla cappuccino, only from Maxwell House.
Delicious. I swear, Rose, one day I'll catch you cheating.
Maxwell House cappuccino, the magic without the machine.
The one and only taste of Sara Lee cheesecake. It's incredibly rich. It's incredibly creamy. It's incredible what people will do for the only cheesecake good enough to be called Sara Lee.
Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
When static stops you, get bounce. Bounce lets you go.
Got static? Get Bounce. Bounce keeps clothes virtually static-free.
Get bounce and get going.
Bounce stops static before static stops you.
What's for breakfast?
Toast.
Toast? Well, what's the occasion?
Can toast be exciting? It can if it's covered with Smucker's strawberry preserves. The sweet taste of fresh strawberries, naturally fat-free and unmistakably Smucker's, adds a little thrill to everything.
Benjamin?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're up to something.
Mm-hmm. Smucker's makes it special, because with a name like Smucker's, it has to be good.
When I bite into a York peppermint patty, I get the sensation of itty-bitty snowmen running up and down my spine.
Ooh, I'll take one of those.
York peppermint patty. Get the sensation.
Now your shower can turn your skin to silk. Introducing Caress Moisturizing Body Wash. You'll feel silkier than ever before because it's like nothing you've used before. Caress not only cleanses, it actually moisturizes as you shower, leaving your skin so incredibly soft, you'll swear it's turned to silk. So before you dress, caress with new Caress Moisturizing Body Wash.
We hope you're enjoying today's movie, brought to you by Heritage Siding and Windows. Now, if you've called for our offer, our representative will contact you in a few days to confirm your appointment for your free in-home estimate. Remember, we can cover an average-size home with our beautiful, top-quality premium vinyl siding for only $2,695. And we'll throw in absolutely free insulation to help keep those utility bills in line, and free shutters for the front of your home. Let's take a look at the change vinyl siding makes on a home. Here's the before picture. Not bad, but it takes a lot of time and effort to keep it this way. Now, here's the house after Heritage put on the new vinyl siding. Wow, just think, it's going to look like that from now on. No more painting, time and again, climbing those ladders, scraping for hours, and we haven't even mentioned cleaning up every time after you're done. Now you can spend those summer days doing more important things like picnics, ball games, trips to the beach, whatever. Heritage Siding and Windows makes it easy. Just call now for our 1/3 off sale.
Dial 1-800-553-1454. to find out how Heritage Siding and Windows can beautify your home and lower your energy bills. We're offering our premium vinyl siding and our top quality vinyl replacement windows for a full 1/3 off the regular price. And on top of that, we're throwing in insulation under the siding and shutters for the front of your home. But this is a limited offer, only while supplies last. Once we have to reorder, the price goes up. So go to the phone now and dial toll-free 1-800-553-1454.
Also remember, Heritage is offering 100% financing, and there's absolutely no down payment. And we offer affordable monthly payments. So call now.
Herbie's driving the bad guys to the funny farm, and he'll be right back after this.
Wouldn't you like to eliminate those high heating and cooling bills? Drop them at least 25 or 35%, maybe more. Then pay close attention. These top quality, energy efficient vinyl replacement windows will pay for themselves time and time again over the lifetime of your home. They feature double panes of glass with that pocket of air trapped between them to provide the best in insulation. Think about it. With that old window, you have that one thin piece of glass protecting the inside of your home from the elements, that cold air in the wintertime, and that boiling heat in summer. No matter how much insulation you have in the walls, those energy dollars would just do an end run and fly out the window. But with the double pane vinyl replacement window, you can take care of that problem for good. And it will do a great job of muffling the outside noise, too. But there's more. This window also tilts in for easy and safe cleaning. No more going outside and climbing those ladders. These windows come in a wide variety of sizes and are custom fitted for easy installation. So you can't afford not to take advantage of our offer. A fantastic 1/3 off on both our vinyl replacement windows and our premium vinyl siding. Call now.
1-800-553-1454 is the number to call. All you need to do is give the operators your name, address, and phone number, and one of our qualified representatives will contact you in a few days. Remember, we'll work around your schedule and make it as easy as possible for you. If you work third shift or odd hours, just let us know when to stop by. Early morning, late night, on the weekend, at your convenience. So call the number on the screen right now and lock in these tremendous savings.
That's a full 1/3 off on both our top quality vinyl replacement windows and our premium vinyl siding install, plus free insulation and free shutters for the front of your home. Only from Heritage Siding and Windows, our area's leading home improvement company.
On an all-new Baywatch, a moment of pure panic fuels an explosive flashback. Now, will a ghost from Logan's past
You freaked, why?
It's none of your business.
If I can't count on you in a rescue, then it becomes my business.
burn him up inside?
I know somebody who can help you figure it out.
A head shrinker.
On an all-new Baywatch.
United 7 on WGH Piedmont 8.
Herbie Rides Again was sponsored in part by Kraft Singles. Milk makes them taste great, and Smucker's makes it special, because with a name like Smucker's, it has to be good.
Johnny the sugarcane farmer for Hillshire Farm.
Yeah, my daddy said you got to raise a little cane to make a great ham sandwich. And I'm raising this brown sugar cane for Hillshire Farm delicious brown sugar baked ham. That ham is slow baked in its natural juices. It's so good and so low in fat. That sweet brown sugar. Hey, listen to the sugar man. Hillshire Farm. Taste the difference, huh?
Freedent chewers? Here's what you've been asking for.
A softer chewing Freedent?
Much, much softer.
Longer lasting flavor?
Much, much longer. Introducing new, better than ever, non-stick Freedent.
This is softer.
Lots easier to chew.
And softer's only half the story.
The flavor, it just keeps going and going. It really lasts.
Yeah. Softer chewing, longer lasting Freedent.
Now this is great gum.
Try new non-stick Freedent. It's better than ever.
Fingerman on location for the one and only Ziploc. Freezer burn. That's a chilling thought. To protect your food, there is nothing like Ziploc brand freezer bags. Ziploc has a gripper zipper, the only bag with tough, tiny teeth. You can feel it gripping, so you know freshness is locked in, freezer burns locked out. That's a good feeling you only get from Ziploc. I gotta get some gloves. Ziploc has the lock. on freshness.
Honey, if you'll put a new roof on the house, I'll make you a bagel.
A bagel? Just for putting on a roof?
Can a bagel be rewarding? It can if it's got Smucker's Simply Fruit spread on top. Nothing but pure fruit, naturally fat-free, with a fresh, sweet taste only Smucker's captures. It makes everything more fulfilling.
A bagel? Just for putting on a roof?
Smucker's makes it special, because with a name like Smucker's, it has to be good.
5 ounces of milk make every 3/4 ounce Kraft single taste better. How do they do that?
What? Every year, the Big Dipper pours milk all over the moon, because the moon's made of cheese. Then the astronauts scoop up the single.
More milk means better taste, and every 3/4 ounce Kraft single is made from 5 ounces of milk, unlike imitation cheese made mostly with oil and water.
Pardon me?
Milk makes Kraft singles taste better.
K-R-A-F-T.
Now, Kraft singles come in a new easy open package.
Good thing that the breeze is down today because the temperature's only at 51, 52 degrees, even though the sun's out. I mean, if the wind were howling,
It would be very uncomfortable. It actually has died down considerably from what it was this morning. I'm sure the players are very thankful for that.
I think it's got to be like snowing before Wargo puts on a sweater, huh?
Well, he's a He-Man. There's no doubt about that. Perfect tee shot here at 16. Just left a little pitching wedge. Just over 110 yards. And of course, ruined any chances he had of winning this championship yesterday when he made a triple bogey 7 on the 18th hole.
Back to Waterloo. Stockton.
Yes. 141 yards to the hole. Boy, these are awfully long shots for third shots on par fives. We don't say these numbers very often. The ridge runs through the middle of the hole, the middle of the green left of the hole. Anything a little bit left of the hole will hit in the bank and go right down next to the pin.
Take it right.
Ooh, this could be good.
Well, that's good course management. That's having done your homework in the practice rounds, knowing that ridge is there.
High overhead, our friends from Snoopy One. MetLife Blimp is up there, about 1,200 feet high. MetLife operating the blimp, Snoopy 1 and Snoopy 2, since back in 1987. Rocky's third now, 3 under.
It's basically the same shot Stockton just had. A few yards closer. This ball's got to go a little bit. Good shot.
In the lead is Colbert. He's got a 5-shot spread coming down the home stretch of the season-ending Energizer Senior Tour Championship.
Bayer presents Power Plays. Tom Weiskopf needed extra strength at the 94 Franklin Quest. He trailed by 2, but only thought of his best friend Bert Yancey, who passed away earlier that week. Could Tom summon the power to win? Stay tuned.
Bayer, powerful pain relief, and so much more.
Weiskopf birdied the final 3 holes and won the playoff with another birdie. He dedicated his first senior victory to Bert Yancey. Bayer salutes Tom Weiskopf. Under extreme circumstances, he found the power to make the play.
If 90 courses, 60 miles of beaches, thousands of accommodations, and the Energizer Senior Tour Championship sound great, here's the only MasterCard that offers you chances to win free golf vacations, senior PGA Tour Pro-Am spots, and much more. All from America's favorite golf resort, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's the Myrtle Beach MasterCard. There's no annual fee and no better way to enjoy world-class golf. Call 1-800-8767-FLY and apply today.
He told me he needed more space. Uh-oh. He said he needs to feel more power and control in his life. Well, what's he want to do? He wants a Cadillac DeVille.
Now DeVille is better than ever because now it has the North Star system and its extraordinary combination of comfort, safety, security, and performance. Nothing else feels like DeVille from Cadillac.
I told him to order 2.
Colbert talking all week about the fact his short game's been better than it's been in a month. Here he is now at 13.
He's really going to be tested here. He's got to carry the ball just on the green, and then it's just straight downhill and down this ridge all the way to the pin.
Gary's Telestrator, presented by Just for Men, blends away gray in just 5 minutes.
All right, let's see why this shot is so difficult. First of all, everything is downhill right in this area. Now you've got this ridge that comes across the green going this way. Once Jim Colbert's ball gets to this point, it goes straight downhill. It'll pick up speed. This is very tough. He needs to just land the ball on the green and just get the ball to creep over the edge of that ridge. Oh, I don't think he hit it hard enough, did he? Oh, will it? Will it? Well, a little too tentative. Didn't get it over the ridge. Andy, that looks to be about 15 feet short.
It sure is, and that's not any easy putt.
A moment ago, after back-to-back bogeys, this was Dent bunkered at 16.
That's well short. That's looking at another bogey.
Now live. Just backing up on the backside. Got it to 4 under after he birdied 11.
Well, that's 3 straight bogeys. Won't take him long to play the last 2 holes, I can tell you.
Or to get to the airport. He's spending some cash here in the final round, and he knows it. Just kayaked in down the intercoastal.
Do you think if he knows there's those big gators in that pond?
Not sure I'd be in that kayak.
Well, Colbert's going to be putting first. You just can't keep leaving yourself putts this length for par. I don't care how well you're putting. You're not going to make all these. You hate to just, start making some bogeys because sometimes you can't get out of that mindset. A big lead can dissipate very quickly out here.
Well, he said it earlier in the week, didn't he? After 2 rounds, that I can't afford to play defensively, that there are too many good players behind me, and what we've seen these last few holes, I would certainly call defensive play.
This putt's going to be, again, Gary, straight down this hill. And at the very end, it should go to the right. Man, he's made a lot of these. You hate to bet against him, but eventually they're going to stop going in.
He made one at 12 to stay 5 in front over the field. He likes to say, when I get a little nervous over a putt, I ask myself 2 questions. Are you looking for a way to make it, or are you looking for a way to miss it?
Even though this hole's played awfully long and tough today, you just hate making bogeys on par 5s.
Now, a moment ago at 16, Wargo to get it to -4.
Yeah, you heard Tom say I pushed it. That's always his tendency, move his head a little bit.
Cliff Drysdale, Fred Stolle, our tennis gang, the ATP Tour World Championship from Frankfurt. The best players in the world taking to the court in Germany. The top 8 players on the tour have qualified, like Pete Sampras, Andre Agassi, Michael Chang. Eichelberger at 15, Dave's 2 under. This is an eagle opportunity.
And this is makeable, about 40 feet, slightly uphill, should be moving to his right. Dave is the leader at Eagles on the senior tour. He's already made 13 this year. What a great effort.
Thompson, 3 under at 13.
Putt's going to go left or right.
To get within 3 of the lead.
Oh.
So Colbert has bogeyed 2 of his last 3, but nobody's gaining any ground. Nobody's making a run. Stockton at -1. Still in the race for the money title.
He knows what's going on. He knows he needs to make at least 2 birdies coming in. About 8 feet.
Colbert with 2 bogeys over his last 3 holes. Coming into this round, he'd only made 2 bogeys in the entire tournament.
Poor study. No more chase after moose and squirrel.
Right. He make more money getting small big bunny.
And so they chase the Energizer Bunny all over town, which brings us to the corner of...
Say, what about us?
You're in the next episode.
Oh, Natasha, magnetic gun with full battery right now.
I think we stick with the moose and squirrel.
Oh, boy.
Still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going, and
Each morning in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, the sun rises over one of the greatest collections of golf courses anywhere. Over 80 championship courses designed by the masters. You can play them all. And as the sun goes down, the stars come out in Myrtle Beach. For sun, fun, and vacation packages with the finest quality and value in golf, call 1-800-272-2345 for your free Myrtle Beach Golf Vacation Planner. And see why Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is America's favorite golf resort.
They're big burst irons. The more I play with them, the more I like them. Try them. You love them.
Big Bertha irons at fine golf shops.
Explain the rating system for municipal bonds.
Well, they're rated either good or bad.
When life calls for deeper answers, enter CompuServe, the online service with deeper content. Call for free software.
The curtain's going up for another season of college hoops on ESPN. Wednesday, the round ball season tips off with the preseason NIT, featuring the best and brightest of college basketball. At 7:30, the Manhattan Jaspers take on Bobby Crimmins and Georgia Tech in Atlanta. At 9:30, DePaul and Michigan square off in Ann Arbor. And in the nightcap, it's Weber State versus Fresno State at midnight. This year, be there at the beginning for a great hoop season on ESPN, where every game counts.
Tom Wargo, 3 under par, tee at 17.
Tough club selection for Tom. He likes to take a 6-iron here and bust it. I think he's got to hit it to get it up. All right, good job.
The man that beat Wargo in a playoff last week at the inaugural Emerald Coast Classic, Floyd, a moment ago at 14.
Long birdie putt, realistic to make it from this length. And he's still got work left for his par 4.
Eichelberger missed his eagle, made that birdie putt. He's closed to 3 under. So Raymond Floyd's at -3, Thompson's at 3, Wargo's at 3, Stockton, tee at 14.
After missing a golden opportunity in the last hole, Davis taking this down the right center of the fairway. Beautiful tee shot.
Setting down creek where we were for the Nike tour, that'd be a rocking chair, right?
That's right. Jim Colbert needs to make a positive swing right here. Needs to get on the offensive.
It looks like he released that one better, Gary.
Yeah, it looked like he got through it a lot better. And you heard his caddy Willie say fairways and greens.
Only player in the field with 3 rounds under par. Only 2 bogeys, as we mentioned, over his first 54, second in punting, 6th in sand saves. Double bogey today at 7, bogeys at 11, bogey 13, looking for his first Player of the Year title and looking for his first ever money title. Earlier, Andy Norris with him.
Jim, 6-shot lead. What's your game plan today?
Well, I'm nervous, I can tell you that. So I know I'm alive. I'm excited. Hopefully that'll work for me. I'm just real excited. Now, I want to play well. I mean, I really need to play good. You can't count on everybody falling dead. So the game plan is to be aggressive, play good. And at this stage, I know I'm awake.
Your short game this week has just been unbelievable.
It's been great. It's been really good. And as good as it was when I first came out on the senior tour. And so far on this golf course, I've needed it.
You've got a lot of things you accomplished today with a win.
Well, I'm right in the position I need to be in. Stockton's in the position he needs to be in. Murphy is close to the position he needs to be in to win the Cadillac Series, so it should be interesting.
So often people at home sit and look at the money that's being made, But being in this position to win a tournament, to beat the guys you have to beat, this is what's really fun.
Oh, yeah. And everybody is in a position that they need to be in to accomplish what they're trying to accomplish. So it should be exciting. And everybody's worried about Stockton finishing second or anything else. Not me. I know he's coming after me.
Back on May the 6th in Golf Week, Colbert said, winning the money title is one of my goals. A couple of weeks later in Kansas City, I want to be number one, and my hat's on the rack to go the distance. This morning, he said, everything I've worked for all year long, it's in my hands now.
Lower your right foot and repeat after me. I promise to be free. I promise to be different. I promise to take the other path. I promise to be unique. I promise to drive an Eldorado with a 300 horsepower North Star V8, a suspension that reads faster than Evelyn Wood, and a body that parts traffic. Eldorado with the North Star system by Cadillac.
Gary Koch and Calvin Peete claim Cubic Balance. There's a mega-size club for every level of golfer. Mega-size irons are made by micro-precision forging, and a cavity is filled with a shock-absorbing elastomer.
When I see something new and different on the market, I want to try it. And that's what attracted me to the grooveless titanium Cubic Balance driver. Well, I tried it, and I love it. And I know you will too.
Mega-size, larger than oversized, only from Cubic Balance.
When I got rid of my gray hair, I wanted a natural look. So I didn't take any chances. I used the sure thing for a natural look called Just for Men.
Apply Just for Men, and in 5 minutes, rinse. It's specially timed to blend away gray, bring back your natural look, and condition hair.
It's a sure thing.
Just for Men, the sure thing for a natural look. And now try Just for Men Color Gel for the hard-to-color hair of mustaches and beards. Brush in, rinse out. Just 5 minutes.
Every golfer knows the rule. Play the ball where it lies.
Nice shot, man.
When you visit South Carolina, you'll see just how enjoyable it can be to play by the rules. Over 200 courses and weather that invites you to play all year round. For your free South Carolina Golf Guide, call 1-800-872-2102.
Colbert in the lead by 4 at 14.
Great angle to attack this pin. It's a hard pin to see. It's back in the shadows, 159 yards. You do not want to be long.
Boy, there's a good swing. There's a positive, aggressive shot.
Here at 18, Hale Irwin and his approach, +1. That's where he started off the day. 2 birdies on the front side, 2 bogeys on the back.
Interesting pin placement here at 18. 4 yards on the front edge of the green. Water definitely in play. We'll see some balls hit behind this hole and come back.
Look at that. 11 events. Money per event, $68,000. 2 big victories. First at the Ameritech when he lapped the field. Then at the Vantage Championship. Here's Thompson now at 14, 3 under. Whoa.
Drove the ball into a sand-filled divot. He's using clubs that are a little bit longer than he's used all year long. Hit it heavy. Now he's got a really tough shot down here in some really a muddy area.
Just before Rocky Thompson, this was Stockton at -1.
Stockton, 173 yards. Big 6-iron. Well done.
Needs to finish in at least a 2-way tie for third or better to win the money title, regardless of what Colbert does. Here's Frank.
Well, Wargo made triple bogey on the last hole yesterday, so he knows it can happen to anybody, including Colbert. He needs 1 here and 1 on 18, and 18 certainly owes him something, then 7 late. That's just bad luck. That's just absolutely bad luck.
Even though he's won once and is over $730,000 in earnings, it's been a frustrating year. Tom was one of the 6 millionaires on the senior circuit last year. Michael Berger, 3 under, second at 16.
Should be just a good, hard pitching wedge. Dave likes to play his iron shots, likes to take West Club and hit it hard. 124 yards. Moves most of his shots from right to left, so the pin placement fits nicely. Get up that hill. Bam. All right, not bad. Gives himself an uphill putt from there.
Kind of get harder, right? Oh.
Michael Berger, over 540,000 in earnings this year, lost in that playoff at Ojai to Bruce Devlin. How things stand right now. The battle for second, third, and the money race. Can Colbert be caught? Floyd thinks so. He doesn't give up until the last hole on Sunday.
This is his second shot now at the par 5 15th with a 3-wood in his hand. I guarantee he's got one thing in mind, and that's knock it on the green and make 3. Lie appears to be good in the rough. This could help him get it to jump and actually go a little farther than normal.
Second easiest hole here this week. We've already seen 9 eagles at 15. And going back to that tournament, the Kroger Senior Classic, it was Floyd who almost caught Colbert, even though Jim had a 10-point lead at one spot. Colbert hung on 1 by 2 against Raymond Floyd. Rocky 3 under back at 14. Drew?
Rocky's in real muddy here. That was lined off. He's taking his drop. And with the ground being soft, you drop it down in this rough and the ball settles. So it shouldn't have any spin on it. So you can just get it on the front part of the green. It should run right back to the hole.
Going in there.
Nice up, Rock.
Yeah, right.
31 events. Best finish, second, behind Colbert in Las Vegas.
Been a good year, but really hasn't been in contention as many times as we've seen him in years past.
Head to 16. Asawa Oki 3 over today. Third shot at 16.
Surprised at Aoki's play here the last 2 days, Jim. I thought the way he started the first 2 rounds, 4 under par, positioned well, and as well as he's played all year long, that he'd be a force, be a factor in this event.
Well, we've touched on how tender his back has been over the last month or so. On the tee at 18. Wargo 3 under.
He needs a good drive here to have any chance at all. Certainly seconds in the picture. He's not thinking that. That's down the right side. Nice kick left. That's perfect.
Stockton trying to get it to -2 at 14.
Dave has a 25-footer. He's going up just a bit of a ridge. The ball should break to the left a little bit going up this hill. This is really a nice pin placement today. He's in the shadows. It's a little bit more difficult getting the feel and the read in these shadows because you can't see the sheen on the grass.
Caddy Todd tending the pin there. Dave was so focused on this money title that Dave Jr. caddied in Maui about 3 weeks ago. Todd went ahead to Pensacola to scout the Moores Golf Club and to get ready for this because there was $1 million purse there and 1.5 here.
Come on.
Stockton stays at -1.
Rocky Thompson will be the next player to play, just a bit outside of Colbert's second shot. Putting up the hill.
Andy, what's interesting now is that if we start seeing some of these other guys make bogeys, that can have an effect on where Dave Stockton finishes on the money list and could affect the outcome of the money race.
Absolutely, and I really like the 2 swings that Colbert made on this hole. Both good aggressive swings, which we didn't see the last 3 or 4 holes.
About that par.
Well, he deserved that after getting that lie in that sand-filled divot.
Ahead to 16. Eichelberger is currently 3 under.
That you can really be aggressive with. Up the hill, a little bit of right to left break. You got to be aggressive.
Back to Colbert.
Putt breaks a little bit right to left, and then right at the end, it just slides back to the right. This is for one of the first few nails in the coffin right here.
It's been the second hardest hole in the entire golf tournament. Floyd, his third shot at 15. Oh.
And that's not what he's looking for. Par 5, reachable in 2. I guarantee you Raymond Floyd knows that he needed to make birdie or eagle here to have any chance.
Nobody's going to take this tournament now from Colbert. It's his tournament to lose for his par.
It was a much better played hole, more aggressive. That's what he needs to keep doing.
Irwin to finish up at even par.
Should slide a little to the right and have some speed to it.
So Hale Irwin taps in. Even par 72. There's the leaderboard as things stand right now. Rookie of the Year, Hale Irwin, 2 victories and all that cash. Or Summer Hayes, no victory and a lot more cash.
Well, I think you probably got to go with Irwin in the wins, Jim. Bruce has played in a lot more golf tournaments than Hale.
3 times as many.
Yeah, and I mean the players respect wins. I mean that's really what everybody's out here for. The money's nice, and winning the money title is great. There's no question, but the respect comes with the wins.
Summer Hayes will win. He's kind of like Larry Gilbert a couple of years ago.
There's no doubt in my mind his game is certainly good enough. It's just a matter of time.
Wargo, 3 under, approach at 18.
Absolutely a beautiful drive here. It's long. He's only got 136 left of the pin. A teeny little bit of breeze. He's asking to see if he's away or Dent's away. Dent's kind of in a fog. Wargo's away, but I don't know that he was sure what Dent was thinking. 4 straight bogeys will kind of leave you out in la-la land a little bit. This is just a nice little 3/4 8 iron. It's kind of started left. Let's see if it comes back. Good shot.
Eichelberger teed the par 317, 3 under.
76 yards should be just a nice 6 iron for Dave. He's pulled it. That ball's going well left. It's the shot that plagues Dave. When he misses it, he usually misses it left.
The last threesome arriving at the tee at the par 5 15.
Dave Stockton, even though the hole's playing downwind, can't get here in 2. His key is just to put it in the fairway. He likes it. Jim Colbert's in a position now that all he's got to do is just put the ball in the fairway, put it on the greens, and this event's over. And I really do like the swings he made on the last hole.
You know, Andy, everybody handles pressure differently, but how about the pressure of leading wire to wire in the 72-hole championship? I mean, he led from Thursday all the way.
I believe that ball found that pot bunker, and that's not particularly good. It's going to leave a long 3rd shot.
Up on the green a moment ago, this was Floyd and his birdie putt to close to -4.
Up the hill, no, he never hit it. Never hit it.
Not Raymond's best effort. 3 official wins, 2 unofficial wins in 1995. Floyd, the defending champion, 4 back of Colbert. Jim in the bunker at 15. Among oceanfront resorts, Kingston Plantation is in a class by itself, and guests share this beautiful habitat with an abundance of wildlife, including Kingston's renowned black swans. If you're planning a corporate retreat, a business seminar, or a professional conference, Kingston Plantation has a meeting environment that will exceed your every need. The cornerstone of their extensive conference facilities, the Swansea Conference Center. This magnificent complex offers elegant, flexible surroundings for even the most imaginative of meeting or display requirements.
At Compton Furniture, we sell a lot of porch rockers, right, Dave? Yep. But did you know that we sell quality motion furniture for the rest of your home? Like this double reclining sofa with pull-down table, sectionals that fit your room and your pocketbook, and recliners that you can really stretch out in. Right, Dave? We've got the motion furniture you want. So come on down to Compton Furniture. We're the right store for the right furniture at the right price. Right, Dave? Yep. I can't get any work out of him.
Come see Russell or David at Compton Furniture today.
On November 18th, you can witness the most radical fighting event in the history of television as Battlecade presents Extreme Fighting, live on pay-per-view. 12 world-class champions of Taekwondo, kickboxing, karate, and more in real man-to-man all-out war. Don't miss the legendary Gracies, doing whatever it takes to win. And don't miss the winning girls of Penthouse from Battlecade. Extreme Fighting, whatever it takes to win.
Fierce martial arts competition, only on pay-per-view.
The ESPN Football Fanatics Sweepstakes, sponsored by Visa, to win a trip for two to Super Bowl 30 or one of hundreds of other prizes.
God, I love football.
Watch this week's ESPN Sunday Night NFL game between Denver and Philadelphia.
And no end zone dance.
Call the 800 number displayed during the third quarter and answer a question about the game or enter on ESPN Net Sports Zone.
I'm telling you, it's a wonderful thing.
The ESPN Football Fanatics Sweepstakes, sponsored by Visa, the official card of the NFL.
He's the most tenacious guy I've seen on the court, and that's what makes him, the champion that he is.
The best players in the world are going on right now. Probably the best player ever is Pete Sampras.
As Dave Stockton has said all week, and the other pros in this elite field have echoed, it's a fitting end to our season. Championship Golf Course, the Dunes Golf and Beach Club, a 72-hole event, and how they've done today. Colbert actually has won over par, started out the day at -8 and enjoyed a 6-shot lead. Right now he's nursing a 4-shot spread, bunkered at 15.
All I could do is just take a short iron, play it up over the lip that was about 6 feet in front of him. Just put it in the middle of the fairway. It's going to have a long third in that 170 to 80 yard range.
It becomes a much more difficult shot to this one of the smallest greens on the golf course, elevated, deep bunker in front, not designed to be hitting a 5 or 4 iron to.
Here at 18, Wargo trying to finish up with a birdie to get into the house at 4 under, and that could be worth a lot of cash.
Putting this direction all week long has been the toughest part to read on the screen. Looks like it wants to go left, but balls that have been out to the right never have come back.
Very similar putt to what he made on the last hole of last year's event to go over the $1 million mark. 18 feet down the hill.
Oh, he gave that a ramp. Oh, me. That wasn't going in if it hit the back of the hole.
He just said bummer. Well, if he makes his par putt for a round of 2 under 70, he and Irene will head back home to Centralia, Illinois. They'll keep going and going and going, just like that bunny on his cap. Thompson, second at 15.
Light rough, just putting it down the fairway. Can't get there.
Weiskopf for his par, a round of 72 to get it in at +1.
He's had too many of these putts all week long. Too many bogeys for Tom.
In at +2. Earlier, Archer, Irwin finished at +1. Gilbert, Albus, Kiefer at +3. Mike Hill, 2-time winner of this event, finished at +1. Michael Berger now 3 under.
Long birdie effort here at 17, putting from just off the fringe. Realistically, all you're trying to do is get this ball close.
Culbert's third at 15.
173 yards.
Looks like he's put it just over the back of the green, just into the shortcut of fringe. Not bad.
It's going to be a fast chip shot coming down that hill.
For his par and a 70 to be the first in at -3.
Well, depending on how the other fellas finish, this play could be a $50,000 play. 10,000 a foot. Good recovery.
One win in Dallas this year, currently 10th on the money list, $730,000. Tom Wargo in 3 under, and
I think that's in reference to yesterday's shot that went in the water and it led to a triple bogey 7. Tom Wargo getting a little revenge.
So Tom, a member of Team Cadillac, will sit and watch to see if Colbert can hang on. We've talked about the money race and player of the year, still to be decided as well, the Cadillac Series.
There are only 2 reasons to call for your free copy of Myrtle Beach Golf Holidays Vacation Planner. Day and night. Call 1-800-272-2345 because for great days and nights in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, you gotta have the book. How many other gloves are as soft as Stay Soft? The new Stay Soft. Start softer, stay softer longer.
This is going to be the longest ball you've ever hit. Holy! The new Pinnacle. No ball goes farther.
Only one has the moves of Barry Sanders. Only one has his acceleration. Only one has his control. Only one has such breathtakingly perfect balance. Seville STS with the North Star system. A great performer creates a higher standard.
I've got one chance a season to make this course look beautiful. You burn your lawn, your neighbors see it. I burn this, millions see it. You want to take chances? Go ahead. Me, I use Scott's.
Turf Builder has Scott's mistake-proof granules. They feed when the grass needs it. No over or under feeding like you can get with ordinary fertilizers.
It's not like golf. You can't make it up on the next hole. You don't want to blow it? Use Scott's.
Mistake-proof granules. That's the Scott's difference.
Michael Berger for his par at 17 to stay at -3. Wargo's already in at -3. And be careful. Dave drops to -2. Thompson's third at 15.
81 yards sand wedge.
Well, that's not particularly good. So 35 or 40 feet from the hole.
Floyd now approach at 16.
It's just a little smooth 9-iron, 128 yards. Looking good. Oh, it just carried on the back side of that mound in the middle of the green. And it's run all the way to the back fringe.
Wargo's in with that 2 under 70. Floyd just telling Steve, oh, look at that bounce there. Raymond still a shot at second place money. National Hockey Night coming up. The Stars, Mike Modano. He's quite a golfer. Plays in the Burnett Senior Classic Pro-Am up there in the Twin Cities. And nice to have Mario Lemieux back. The Penguins, Tuesday night, 7:30 Eastern Time, 4:30 on the West Coast. At 15. And do you get any sense at all that Colbert's leaking a little oil?
I don't really think so. I think he's got this well in control. He knows that getting by 13 and 14 were really critical without any major mistakes. I think this chip shot's real important. And then he's got a short par 4 and a par 3 that is going to be a middle iron. So I think he's in real good shape. I really believe that Rocky's probably going to be the first to play here.
Rocky was saying this morning about Colbert and about his 6-shot lead. He said, Colbert is a very, very bright man, unfortunately for the rest of us. He said if he were a little denser between the ears, we'd all have a lot better chance, but Colbert just doesn't make many mental mistakes. And then Rocky, nice compliment. He said, when you play with Jim Colbert, you learn how golf should be played.
I think that's a very accurate statement, and probably most of the players on the senior tour would agree with Rocky Thompson. It's kind of the way Jim Colbert has always played golf throughout his career. Makes very few mistakes, great course management, short game skills are excellent.
And a huge heart.
Yeah, that's a big part of it, Andy. You're absolutely right. Rocky Thompson left with a downhill putt here. The only man who ranks in the top 10 in the putting statistics that uses a long putter. He's lost that to the right.
I think sometimes with all of Rocky's antics, his talent and his intelligence gets lost, but he is quite a golfer.
Oh, he's very talented, Jim. There's no question. What I wonder about is his approach to the game. I think he's probably a little more aggressive than he needs to be. Worries too much about hitting the ball far all the time.
You want focus? Try Floyd.
Now, he has really been focused. I mean, he circled this thing 3 times. His putter's never caught fire this week. So let's see if he can collect some IOUs these last 3 holes. Pretty quick in this direction.
Oh, there's one. There's one, Gary. You can bet he's looking for 2 more.
Did he hear it?
No, he's in his own little world right now. He's trying to take care of his business. He knows if he takes care of his, there's nothing these guys can do to catch him.
Jim has elected to putt the ball quite a ways off the green. The grass right around his ball is cut very closely, but as the ball gets close to the putting surface, you can see the change in color of the grass. It's more the bent grass, and it's a little thicker. Players have had trouble judging how hard to hit putts from this far off the green. Slow down, slow down. Well, it's a little farther past than he wanted, I promise you.
That's what's left for his par on what has been the second easiest hole in the golf tournament. Floyd is suddenly within just 3. It would be 2 if Colbert were to miss. Dave Stockton, number 1 on the money list each of the last 2 years, trying for a three-peat. It's never been done. Dave Stockton, last year's Senior PGA Tour Player of the Year, never lost a step as he began 1995, and for the very first time, his fearsome play started early. Known as a slow starter, usually waiting for the warm weather, Stockton got out of the blocks quickly this year and was in prime form on a quest to win his 3rd straight Senior Circuit money title. The 11-time Senior Tour winner captured the GTE Suncoast Classic, the year's 4th event in Tampa, by 4 shots, setting the pace early on. And later, Dave won the Quicksilver Classic in Pittsburgh as he made up 4 shots on Sunday. Currently, Stockton leads the Senior Circuit in earnings with over $1.3 million in 33 starts. 23 times Dave finished in the top 10, 14 of which were top 5 finishes.
And that was Stockton's birdie effort at 15. Just played a little too much break. Got to be frustrating for him right now, Jim. He's hitting some pretty good iron shots, and ironically, it's his putter that is not performing, the thing that he's known for most.
He was actually introduced to golf by his dad, Gale, who was a golf professional. He told me a couple of weeks ago his father would never let him hit more than 2 putts from the same spot when he was practicing putting.
Well, I think that makes a lot of sense. Anybody with any talent can stand there and hit putt after putt from the same place, and eventually you're going to know exactly what the break is, and you're going to make them all.
If the tournament ended right now, Colbert would have $1.44 million, Floyd $1.419, and Stockton $1.401. Rocky Thompson now. Ooh.
And I'm going to tell you, some of these misses are
helping Stockton.
They certainly are. I mean, we just saw Dave Eichelberger 3-putt. We've just seen Rocky Thompson 3-putt. If Dave Stockton could make a birdie or two, he's going to have a real chance at this thing. Wargo's in at 3, Floyd's now at 4, so he would have to make a couple more birdies to get to that 2-way tie for 3rd.
Colbert to maintain his 3-shot lead.
Just a left center putt. Whoa. This is getting interesting.
3 bogeys over his last 5 holes. At the turn, Colbert was 7 shots better than Floyd. Now they're separated by merely 2.
Sounds like Cincinnati all over again. Frank, you're out there with Raymond. Is there a scoreboard close at hand?
There's not. The one he would see is going to have to wait till he gets to the green, but I really don't think that's on his mind right now. He knows the best he can do, is make a couple of birdies or maybe even hole in iron. He couldn't care less about Colbert. He's got a perfect 5-iron here.
Hole in one. Should anyone today make a hole in one at 1996 Cadillac DeVille, now with the new North Star system for the first time.
And he started to the right, and it's coming back a little bit. One hop, this is pretty good.
No, it's better than pretty good, Frank. It's real good. Look out, here comes Raymond.
A year ago, he came from 6 down and forced a playoff that went 5 extra holes. Floyd with a birdie putt when we come back. Don't miss it.
The Precept EV Extra Spin is the longest ball I've ever hit. It's probably 10 yards longer off the tee and at least a half a club off the iron. The EV Extra Spin has a terrific feel, good and crisp off the wood and the iron, and just a marvelous feel coming off the putter. Its spins is good. It feels like a 3-piece balata ball. It performs in all conditions. I can hit it low, I can hit it high, I can fade it, I can hook it. Frankly, it's the best ball I've ever played.
I'm just not comfortable anymore.
Really?
I'd like something more contemporary, with more of the luxury, security, and room we've worked so hard for.
So you want a new house?
No, a Cadillac DeVille.
Now DeVille is better than ever because now it has the North Star system and its extraordinary combination of comfort, safety, security, and performance. Nothing else feels like DeVille from Cadillac.
But it would look great in a new driveway.
Still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going and going and going.
Did you patch the roof?
Yes, dear.
Did you wash the cat?
Yes, honey pie.
Did you ask your boss for that raise?
That's it. I'm not listening to nothing else but NFL Prime Monday. Nothing but ESPN's Tirico, Theismann, and Sharp recapping who got cream Sunday, who's busted up, who's going to kick whose butt in Monday's big game. So I can't hear anything you say till after the show.
Oh, Charlie, can I get you a cold one?
Yes, honey lip.
Colbert, tee at 16. His lead has been sliced to 2.
It's going with the 3-wood. I like this play. Can be real aggressive. Good swing. Ball's on the left center of the fairway.
Nice look from the MetLife blimp. This hole they call bullseye, and that's where Colbert nailed it.
Well, the reason why they call it bullseye, Jim, is because you need to be accurate, not long. Most of the players will take something less than a driver to lay the ball short of that big fairway bunker you can see along the right-hand side. It has been the easiest par 4 on the back 9. The main reason you're shooting a short iron into a very small target. We've seen a lot of good iron shots here. The tough part, if there is one, is putting on this green with a lot of undulations.
You know something, guys? After 5 holes in this final round, Colbert was 10 shots ahead of Raymond Floyd. Colbert had birdied 4 and 5. Raymond had bogeyed 1 and 3.
There's Dave Eichelberger's chip at birdie at 18, and that's run some 7 or 8 feet by.
Colbert was ahead of Raymond by 10 shots after 5 holes. 3 left in regulation for Jim. Raymond's got just a short tap-in birdie coming up here to draw to within just 1 shot. Raymond with 3 official wins so far this year. His game greatly reflects his fighting spirit on the golf course, and for Raymond Floyd, the end result is success on any tour at any age. In 20 starts this year, Floyd has finished out of the top 10 only twice. 3 official wins in 95, including last week at the Emerald Coast Classic, where he forced a playoff with this chip in on the 54th hole. Though he's played 13 less events than the current money leader Dave Stockton, Floyd is definitely in the hunt for his first ever money title as he trails by over $63,000. And with a scoring average at 69.37, Raymond leads the tour and should win his second straight Byron Nelson Award. The only player to ever win on both the PGA Tour and the senior circuit in the same year. Won his first tournament way back in 1963, the old St. Petersburg Open at the tender age of 20. Still winning, still focused. Helped his dad actually design a golf course when he was 17. Said, "Since then, I've always wanted more." Colbert's approach at 16.
142 yards downwind. He needs a good one. And he got it.
Good shot. He's all right. Had to hit one of those in-betweeners.
Eichelberger for his par at 18 to get it in at -2.
Hit it. Boys come up and out of 3 short putts here now at the end of the round. Very costly.
Rocky's approach at 16, Andy.
Pitching wedge from 118 yards. You want to be at the hole or even a little bit left. Left mount will kick the ball down to the hole. It's got to get up.
Stockton ball inside. Dave needs a couple of birdies, and he knows it. He has to finish in at least a 2-way tie for third or higher to win the money title, regardless of what Colbert does.
So, he said he wants more control. Oh boy. Told me he's looking for faster response and more security.
And he's leaving the firm?
No. He's getting a Cadillac DeVille.
Now DeVille is better than ever because now it has the North Star system and its extraordinary combination of comfort, safety, security, and performance. Nothing else feels like DeVille from Cadillac.
I suppose he'll want a better parking space, too.
I play most of my golf on the European Tour, and I'm not alone in my love for the Big Bertha driver. When I play in tournaments, over 40% of the pros in Europe use the Big Bertha driver.
Big Bertha Metalwoods at fine golf shops.
Yeah, I took the high endurance challenge from Old Spice because I didn't really think it could work better than my old deodorant. But it does. If you don't think it's the best, call 1-800-PROVE-IT and they'll buy you a stick of yours. Now you got proof. Guaranteed.
Each morning in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, the sun rises over one of the greatest collections of golf courses anywhere. Over 80 championship courses designed by the masters. You can play them all. And as the sun goes down, the stars come out in Myrtle Beach. For sun, fun, and vacation packages with the finest quality and value in golf, call 1-800-272-2345 for your free Myrtle Beach golf vacation planner. And see why Myrtle Beach, South Carolina is America's favorite golf resort.
Want inside? I mean, like, be there. In the paint, kissing it off the glass. In the red zone. In the slot, cranking a slap shot. Flat out on a straightaway. It's all about coverage. Like NHL hockey 3 nights a week. 175 NCAA basketball games. A great college football lineup. And the most complete NASCAR and IndyCar coverage on television. Want to feel it? To get the contact your cable or satellite provider.
For his second straight birdie and to get to within 1 of Colbert, Raymond Floyd, a spectacular tee shot to set it up. Rocky at 16.
18 feet from the fringe, is going to break to his right. Up the hill's got to hit it.
How things stand right now. And Andy North, what did Jim Colbert say as he went by you?
He walked by me. He says, anybody 400? I said, yeah. I think Raymond's going to 5. And he looked at me and said, oh, I think he got his attention.
Floyd, tee, home hole.
A little bit of wind's picked up here. Raymond's hit a couple of poor drives to the left on this hole earlier. Looks like he's going to take a fairway wood here. There's plenty of club to get him in position for an 8 or 9 iron to his pin. He started right.
People kick left and look at the hole.
All right, I believe he's past those overhanging trees.
Nice look from the MetLife blimp. Olbert, birdie putt at 16.
14 feet going down the hill. Putting this putt this morning, it breaks from right to left all the way down to the hole. About a foot from the hole, it straightens out a little bit. So it's one of those putts you have to hit it absolutely perfectly to have any chance of making it. But I think this has got his attention again. I look for him hitting a really good putt here.
Long-time caddy Willie looking anxiously, and I'm sure with fingers crossed. No, he didn't hit it. He didn't hit it.
Six under, 2 to play. A one-shot lead over Raymond Floyd.
Hold up, please.
Has to get at least to 3, don't you figure?
I agree, Jim. This is a big putt for him. It's coming up the hill. Should breaks very slightly from left to right. Talking to him back at 40, he says, man, I'm hitting some solid putts. I just keep pushing them just a little bit to the right, and this putt's going to go a little bit right, and if he pushes it, there's just no chance it's going to go in.
The reason why he needs to get to 3 under par. Tom Wargo already in the house at 3 under. Remember, Dave needs no worse than a two-way tie for third to move into the top spot. That's one of them.
That gets him to -2. He's got 2 more pops at it. Stockton trying for the three-peat. Meanwhile, Raymond Floyd stalking his approach. Knows he needs a birdie at 18. Wants to force a playoff for the second straight year. The defending champion.
It's one of life's greatest challenges, balancing your monthly checking account statement. Well, Community Savings Bank is going to make that job easier than ever before with image statements. Now, when you receive your monthly statement, you'll find all your checks recorded on sheets like these, each item listed in numerical order and laser printed for clarity. Each page pre-punched for easy storage. And Image Statements allows us to respond more quickly to questions about your account as well. Image Statements, we're putting your convenience first at Community Savings Bank.
Discount Furniture Warehouse's huge blowout sale. Tremendous savings await you during this one-of-a-kind event. Recliners start at $58. Dinette sets just $99. Bedroom and living room suites for less than $200. Name brand mattress sets only $59. Easy financing with no down payment and free delivery and setup. It's a blowout sale you won't believe. Discount Furniture Warehouse, 1 mile from Putt Putt on North Church Street in Burlington.
At Discount Furniture Warehouse, we will not be undersold for any reason.
Life is like a home. You put a good foundation on a home, it stays very stable. If you put a bad foundation, it breaks down. We try to give kids a good foundation so they can become good people. When you do something for somebody else, especially a kid, you get an invisible trophy from heaven that is good for the soul.
There's a moment in time when the best begin to shine a light. One for all, take your best shot. Make the moment count. Keep your head held high. Reach the sky.
Stockton said this morning, I'm aware of what I have to do. It's just a matter of not giving up. Tee at 17.
176 yards, almost no wind right now. It's got to get going. He's got a putt at it. It's going to be 35 or 40 feet, but He's made a lot of those in his time.
Floyd here at 18 with a terrific championship pin. Gary's Telestrator, presented by Just for Men, blends away gray in just 5 minutes.
All right, let's see what Raymond Floyd faces. The pin is right here, just over Steve's shoulder, right on the very front edge of the green. But the real question mark is this tree right here. He's only got a 125-yard shot. Now, does he need to move the ball from left to right around the tree? Frank?
I think that's an easier shot for him, obviously. We were kind of laughing. It'd be a tough one for me because I went the other way. But Raymond's going to take something, kind of go up toward the corner of the tree. I still think he has to cut it a little bit. He's about 3 inches of rough here, and that makes it more difficult. Looks like he's taking a pitching wedge. He only has to carry 120 to carry the front edge of the green. I suspect the pitching wedge is to compensate for just a little bit of a flyer line. He's got it up. He's right at the pin.
In a very similar position to where he made the putt on the 5th extra playoff hole to win this championship last year.
Colbert, and he heard the roar.
176 is a perfect yardage for Jim to hit just a nice solid 5-iron. It's a good looking shot.
Colbert in the lead over 10 shots over Raymond Floyd after 5 holes, but with 2 to go, it's down to just a single stroke.
Still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going and going.
Lower your right foot and repeat after me. I promise to be free. I promise to be different. I promise to take the other path. I promise to be unique. I promise to drive an Eldorado with a 300 horsepower North Star V8, a suspension that reads faster than Evelyn Wood, and a body that parts traffic. Eldorado with the North Star system by Cadillac.
I've been playing DCIs now for 3 years. I've gotten better every year. And having confidence in your club, that's what anybody looks for. Now, the DCI technology is available in oversized models. Oversized is going to bring more consistency to the game. It's going to enlarge the sweet spot. All players are going to benefit from this. It's got a great solid feel to it. My father plays an oversized plus. My mother plays a woman's oversized. There's a senior's oversized. My grandfather and my uncle play them. It's a club for the whole family.
Enter the ESPN Football Fanatics Sweepstakes, sponsored by Visa, to win a trip for 2 to Super Bowl 30 or one of hundreds of other prizes.
God, I love football.
Watch this week's ESPN Sunday Night NFL game between Denver and Philadelphia.
And no end zone dance.
Call the 800 number displayed during the third quarter and answer a question about the game, or enter on ESPN Net Sports Zone.
I'm telling you, it's a wonderful thing.
The ESPN Football Fanatics Sweepstakes, sponsored by Visa, the official card of the NFL.
Dave Stockton and his birdie putt at 17.
He needs this one to jump in a tie for third. 40 feet. Fairly straight. He's got to putt through the shadows of our tower.
Here at 18, The outstanding rookie Bruce Summerhays started out the day at -1. Long birdie putt. Lost 4 shots to par today, but still, it's been a great year for the man from Heber City, Utah. Before Stockton, this was Rocky Thompson to get to -3.
Good effort, good lag. Poor tee shot to hit it 45 or 50 feet left of the hole.
How they stand right now. One of the day's best rounds, 2-time winner of this event, Mike Hill at 369. Floyd at 18, he has to go, start the putt out in the shadows, through the sun, back into the shadows. Colbert at 17, 14-footer for the birdie.
Putt's just a little bit longer than that, Jim. I think you got a little bit of read off of Stockton's putt coming up. We've seen him leave a couple putts short. See if he can get some the right speed on this one.
This looks pretty good. Hey!
Mr. Floyd heard that roar at 17 and backed off his birdie effort.
Well, I'm 40 feet further away than he is, and I heard it with these earphones on. I can promise you he heard it. Doesn't make him any less determined. He makes these putts because he loves them. I mean, he just loves to be here. You can see it on his face.
Just a tremendous effort by Floyd, though. Birdies at 13 and 16 and 17. I talked about him being 10 down to Colbert after 5. He was 7 down to Colbert after 10. Sliced it down to 1, though, after back-to-back birdies. Floyd in the house at -5. That might be good enough for solo second. It would be his 7th runner-up of the year to go with 3 official wins. Now Colbert, this was his birdie putt. Watch the eyes. Said this morning, the biggest fear of any golfer, to blow a big lead. That's a nightmare. Oh, we've seen double bogeys at 18 like Jim Dent today, Pards.
Well, we've seen everything at 18, and the reason why, we've got a new tee location well over to the right, so it's created much more of a dog leg to the hole. We've seen players to the left in trouble. Jim Colbert was over there yesterday, made a great scrambling par. We've seen guys in the right-hand trees. You must drive in the fairway to be able to hit it over the water in two. Be a very interesting tee shot now coming up for Jim Colbert.
Well, Gary, when he's playing the way he wants to, he likes to take the ball from left to right. It should fit perfectly. Just start on the left side and just go ahead and cut it.
He's going with the driver.
This ball's left. It's got to get down.
It's headed into the trees. It's in a very similar position to where he was yesterday.
Gary's up a little bit further. I think he's gotten past the 5 or 6 big pines he was in yesterday. He may have a shot.
He can make a bogey. That birdie at 17 gave him just the cushion he needed.
Well, he's up close to that fence that he got a drop from yesterday, so chances are he'll receive a drop again today.
Floyd will have to wait and watch. Stockton.
He needs to put it in the fairway because he knows he has to make 3.
Has to make a birdie to have any chance for the money title.
And he's driven the ball perfectly, Jim.
Guar goes in at -3. Stockton has to finish at least in that two-way tie for third. Now here's Rocky.
Rocky's absolutely killed it down the right center of the fairway.
Miller Barber won back-to-back money titles in 81 and 82, Don January in 83 and 84, and then Bob Charles. No one's ever won 3 in a row.
If 90 courses, 60 miles of beaches, thousands of accommodations, and the Energizer Senior Tour Championship sound great, here's the only MasterCard that offers you chances to win free golf vacations, senior PGA Tour Pro-Am spots, and much more. All from America's favorite golf resort, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's the Myrtle Beach MasterCard. There's no annual fee and no better way to enjoy world-class golf. Call 1-800-8767-FLY and apply today.
When I got rid of my gray hair, I wanted a natural look, so I didn't take any chances. I used the sure thing for a natural look called Just for Men.
Apply Just for Men, and in 5 minutes, rinse. It's specially timed to blend away gray, bring back your natural look, and condition hair.
It's a sure thing.
Just for Men, the sure thing for a natural look. And now try Just for Men Color Gel for the hard-to-color hair of mustaches and beards. Brush in, rinse out. Just 5 minutes.
Back with Colbert in the lead.
I believe he dropped the ball away from the fence. Just going to pitch the ball down the fairway.
Yeah.
Nicely done. He chipped it right on top of the hill. Another 5 yards to be playing off the downslope. Excellent play.
There's that terrific pin that we talked about at 18. Floyd missed his birdie putt, but is in the house at 5 under, 3 under 69. Closest to Colbert right now, trailing by 2. A little bit of a cushion, obviously, after Colbert birdied 17. Stockton knows he has to make a birdie.
129 yards. Perfect lie right in the middle of the fairway. You couldn't ask for it any better. And he's a great short iron player.
Like going a little right, but it should kick left.
He's going to have a chance.
At 18, here's Frank again.
Raymond, great finish. Maybe a little bit too little too late. Culbert's pitched out in the fairway. He's got just a little sandwich to the pin.
Yeah, I hit a very good putt there at the last hole, Frank. Excuse me, but I didn't really think that I had much of a chance. But all of a sudden, when I go to 5 and I look up and see him at 6, it was realistic. But I needed to make the putt at the last hole. And again, I started badly. I was a couple over through 5 holes and really never hit. I hit one good shot at the second hole, and I didn't have any rhythm. And then all of a sudden, I found it, and I played pretty well from there in. And I gave it kind of an effort at the end.
Well, you're in here signing autographs. I ask if you want to go out. A lot of guys will be out there putting a hex on him or at least watching what's going on. You're in here signing autographs for the kids. I mean, besides just being the thing to do, is that some way to just, just relax or get away from it?
Frank, I think the integrity of the game doesn't allow me to go out and pull against somebody. Certainly I want to win, but I don't want to see him blow up or pull that way. It's just not my nature.
Well, good luck either way it goes, Ray.
Thanks.
Colbert's third shot.
He's laid up far enough back that he's going to have a full sand wedge, which under the pressure, you'd really like to have that. He's going to be able to put a lot of spin on it, so if he can carry it right to the hole, or even a little bit past, it may spin back to the hole.
He can two-putt for the win.
Well, I would say mission accomplished. Got the ball over the water, onto the green.
Before that, Rocky Thompson, who can also affect Stockton's money chances title.
That's exactly right. If Rocky were to make a birdie here, even if Dave Stockton does, that will prohibit Stockton from being the leading money winner.
3 golfers left to get into the house. Colbert trying to win the first event of 95 and the season-ending Energizer Senior Tour Championship 2.
Ouch, tough life for Nick Price. No problem, but it's never over till the fat lady sings.
So you see, pal, it's never really over until the fat lady swings. The Bobby Grace Fat Lady Swings Mallet Putter. Put it to work for you.
At your local golf shop or call 1-800-4-MALLET for a free brochure.
These guys gotta start brushing their teeth.
He's the most tenacious guy I've seen on the court, and that's what makes him, the champion that he is.
The best players in the world are going on right now. Probably the best player ever is Pete Sampras.
The last hole of the last event on the calendar. Colbert for his par with a little bit of a cushion, guys.
He's in a nice position. There's no doubt, Jim. He can hold the ball down there close and still win. Pretty interesting, isn't it, guys, that we've come to the last hole of the last event to see who wins the money title?
I think Floyd likes Colbert's chances of two-putting. I think Colbert likes Colbert's chances of two-putting.
sometimes the hardest thing to do is to get just lag it up there close when all you need to do is 2-putt from 15 or 20 feet.
I think going downhill, though, is actually an advantage in this situation, Andy.
I agree, Gary. Almost dead straight. Might want to go a little left. I sure like his chances now. He's done just what he's had to do today.
He's done what he's had to do all week. He has led wire to wire.
Well, he's going to win the tournament, no doubt. But now these next 2 putts will determine the money title. Dave Stockton makes it, and Rocky Thompson makes it. It'll prohibit Dave from winning.
Willie looked like he was putting on scotch tape and Band-Aids and everything there.
Well, Dave got a real good look at Jim's. He was only about 18 inches left of his, so it's going to be very much the same putt. It might break just a bit more from right to left than Colbert's did.
If Stockton makes it, he still has a chance for the money title, depending on what Rocky Thompson does. Otherwise, the money title and perhaps Player of the Year go to Colbert.
Didn't hit it. It's not up.
Money title and 4 wins in 1995. And probable Player of the Year, packing on his 4th tour title of 1995 right there.
He was very vocal about it all year long, wasn't he, Jim? Right after he won the Senior Tournament of Champions back in Puerto Rico, early part of the year.
Won in Las Vegas, in his hometown. That's when he started thinking about it for real. Then he tacked on the Bell Atlantic, Stockton the first over to congratulate him.
Well, I think they're discussing the money title right now. I think Dave had it figured out and Jim didn't. Because that's why they were looking at the leaderboard.
Rocky Thompson still with a chance to tie for 3rd.
He's always fun to watch.
Even if Stockton made the putt and Rocky sunk it, then Rocky would have knocked Stockton out of the money title. I'll touch on it again. The pressure of leading in this season-ending event for 72 holes. Jim Colbert has done it. He opened up with a bogey-free 4 under 68. So the final results on the money list look like this. $262,000 more to Colbert's bank book. $1.44 million. Floyd finishes 2nd for the 2nd straight year.
And Jim, actually, all 3 players will break the single-season Senior Tour money earnings record of just over $1.4 million.
Hey, James, is it ever easy? Is it ever easy?
I don't. I mean, I drive, but I couldn't find the fairway with my driver all of a sudden. And, God, what a nerve-wracking deal. And I'm glad nobody came till late. Raymond came late.
Did Stockton tell you he won the money title?
Well, we were talking about it right there. And if Stockton made it, then Rocky had to make it. And I told him, well, he already has bookends. I mean, come on.
We'll take care of the card.
Thank you. I think I got it all.
He thinks he's got it all. He does. He's got Marcia. He's got his 4th title in 1995. He's pretty emotional right there. This has been a long-standing goal. He said it's how you're measured by your peers.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's there.
When it comes to fast food, I don't know what's true. I got the fast food blues.
When was the last time you had a Chick-fil-A sandwich?
Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A, a taste that's right, so healthy and light. It's Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A.
Now, doesn't that make you hungry for a Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A.
Hey, you there, couch potato. Get your sorry butt off the sofa and turn me up. I'm talking to you. Get ready for the most spectacular wrestling event in wrestling history, the WCW Monday Nitro. It's the hardest-hitting, foot-stomping, bone-crushing, nose-smashing, giggling, panty-wearing. Hey, buddy man, I'm looking for you. I'm not here to wipe your nose, mama's boy. WCW Monday Nitro on cable. Be there. On Cablevision.
Drop the gloves. Neely and Stevens, they don't fight anymore. They're respected around the league. And besides, penalty minutes doesn't equate to toughness in my book. When I think tough, Doug Gilmour's tough. Mark Messier's tough.
You need some more rouge.
Here? Mm-hmm. Thanks. Your foundation has looked great lately.
Thanks.
We like to say the only way to travel is Cadillac style. Well, a dramatic stretch drive, the Cadillac Series, has concluded for this year. Mr. Stephen Hill's alongside. He's driven all the way from Detroit, I suppose. You've got a presentation for Mr. Colbert, who's won the Cadillac Series again.
Yes, we do. And we couldn't be more pleased that one of our own, a member of Team Cadillac, has won the Cadillac Series. Jim, you had a great year. And with that, I'd like to present you two sets of keys. First of all, keys to a 1996 Seville STS, and also the keys to a 1996 DeVille Concours. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Stephen. I'm proud to drive Cadillacs. And as you know, I even bought them before I joined Team Cadillac. They're super, super automobiles, and we're thrilled to have these cars. And the Cadillac Series is a very meaningful event. It's 20 events on the senior tour, so it's like winning the money title, and it's been very competitive. I was very, very fortunate to win.
If memory serves, you won the Cadillac Series before. We've got Colbert's new and used cars going again here.
This is 4 and 5, I think. But you can't have too many Cadillacs, I assure you.
Well, we look forward to 1996. On behalf of Steve Hill and all our good friends at Cadillac, we'll see you as the Cadillac Series kicks off in 96. You'll be there.
Yes, I will. Never skip a Cadillac event.
Finishing in second place was the man who was leading the Cadillac Series coming into this season-ending event, Bob Murphy. He wins the 1996 DeVille Concours. And in third place, Dave Stockton. Dave will receive the 1996 Cadillac DeVille, now enhanced with the 275 horsepower North Star system.
Team Cadillac ran 1, 2, 3 in the Cadillac Series. Great hotel accommodations provided to our ESPN crew this week here by Kingston Plantation, a Radisson resort. Today's final round coverage of the Energizer Senior Tour Championship has been brought to you by Cadillac and your local Cadillac dealer, creating a higher standard. And by Energizer batteries, still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going and going. Come back with us for more from the Dunes Golf and Beach.
Only one had the power of Eric Heitman. Only one has the control of Janet Evans. Only one had the endurance of Greg LeMond. Only one performs like this. Seville STS with a North Star system. The great performers are always creating a higher standard.
What is thy bidding, my master?
There is a great disturbance in the force. It is battery. If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Still going. Long-lasting Energizer batteries keep going and going.
Introducing Membership Rewards from American Express, a rewards program that makes every dollar you spend add up to a world of choices just by using the card. For a gift, something you need. The possibilities seem endless, and all of them are free. With the Membership Rewards program, you decide where to use your rewards and what works best for you. So enroll today in Membership Rewards. Call 1-800-AXP-EARN.
Tonight, John Elway and the Broncos take aim at the new-look Eagles when they clash in Philly in a key interconference shootout.
This is going to be a wonderful game. Just wonderful.
At Northwest Airlines, we're taking fares as low as we can.
Save up to 50% on select Northwest fares to select cities across the U.S. and Canada.
There.
Cadillac and your local Cadillac dealer has proudly presented the Senior PGA Tour. What a year it's been. The elite field here in the season-ending event. A great 1995, Gary Koch.
Well, it certainly was great to see Bob Charles back in the winner's circle late this year.
Hale Irwin.
Well, and what an addition he has been to the Senior Tour. Graham Marsh with a victory in Birmingham.
Aoki, one of our many senior millionaires. Spectacular year. Murphy with 4 wins. Summerhays, great rookie year.
Well, great rookie year. A lot of money won, and I'm sure in the future, many tournaments to come too.
Trevino, the resurgence of Lee Trevino, back since the second half of the year and stronger than ever. Down at 18, they're just about set for the presentation. Let's check in with Andy North again.
Thank you, Jim. With us, our host this week, Chairman of Energizer, Pat McClay, with a nice reward for Martian Colbert.
Marcia, I'm really pleased to give you this gold bracelet for Jim's walk in the park here today. And Jim, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Pat, very much. I'll wear it proudly. He worked hard. He accomplished a big goal. Thank you.
And also, our Commissioner, Tim Fincham, a little bit of glassware for Mr. Colbert.
Well, Jim set his goal this year to be number one. He is number one. The leading money winner of the Arnold Palmer Award, and a great week this week. He is a true champion and a great representative of the Senior Tour. But I'd like to have this trophy presented by the CEO of Everready, our sponsor, and let me hand it to Pat.
Thank you, Jim. Jim, you really are a great champion. You won it all this week. You went wire to wire, and Raymond got close, but you did a terrific job. Congratulations.
Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it. Thank you, Commissioner. It's a lifetime goal. I've never been number one at anything. Been pretty good, but never been number one. Thank you.
Well, Jim, at what point did you have a clue you had this under control today?
You must be joking. I played pretty good early, and then my driver left me, as you could tell. You were out there, and that's the thing I usually do best. And I didn't see any scoreboards for a while, and I was thrilled that anybody was only 3, but then Raymond came late. And 17, the putt I made at 17 is the biggest putt I ever made in my life, because I was semi-expecting Raymond to birdie the last hole. And I wanted to make that putt and get to roar before he putted, in case he was thinking about it. So that was a huge putt, and my putter saved me the last couple of days.
People don't realize how hard it is to win wire to wire. Only one player did that all year long, and to do it in a championship of this magnitude, that's really something.
Well, I won the first term of the year. I've been number one for probably 75 or 80% of the year. Then I fell out of number one here in the last month or so, and been nipping everybody's jockeying for positions, and it had to come down to here, and it did. And everybody was in position to do what they had to do. Raymond, Stockton, myself, Murph for the Cadillac Series. Everybody was in position, and I don't know if the fans knew how excited we were, but, oh, man, I'll tell you what, I'm going to collapse here in a few minutes. I've been on the edge for 4 days.
Well, you've worked at this game now for well over 30 years, and you finally accomplished everything you want.
Yeah, but I always keep striving, so I'll come up with something new, trying to do it again next year. But right now, I am going to enjoy this for a little bit.
We sure have had a great week. And, Mickey, thank you for your hospitality. We've had a wonderful championship. What a way to finish a great year, Commissioner. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Andy. This man, Jim Colbert, has said all week long, fear has been the motivating factor. He also said the biggest fear any pro golfer has is the fear of blowing a big lead.
Well, it looked like for a while there he had a chance to do just that today, Jim, but he really righted himself at the right time. He made a crucial putt there at 17. As he said, probably the biggest putt I've ever made in my life. And, he's a great champion. He performed the way he needed to perform when he had to do it.
All year long, winning the first event and the last. And how about the race for the money title, going down to the last 2 putts in the last event of this year?
Well, that's pretty incredible. Of course, Dave Stockton had a chance had he made his, and Rocky Thompson had some influence on the outcome. It's been a great year. Look at the number of $1 million winners again. Senior Tour just seems to get bigger and better.
Keeps going and going and going. Coming up next, NFL Primetime, Chris Berman and the whole gang. Colbert has said in the past, I think professional golfers are the most competitive athletes of all. Every time we go out and play against the whole league, the league never has a bad day. Colbert, 8 wins, $1.5 million, getting ready for his senior career. He says, I had a limited vocabulary. Great players are Palmer, Nicklaus, Player, Trevino, and Floyd. Great, Colbert said, is a word that I reserve, but I think I'm going to be pretty good. Well, he just tacked on his 13th senior tour title today. 4 times he's been in the winner's circle this year. Good? He is. For Gary, Andy, and Frank. Stick around. Prime Time's next.
Week 11 on NFL Prime Time. How will Dion affect the battle between the Cowboys and Niners? Will Jerry Rice and the batter champs dig back to the spirit of '94? The Bears try to separate from the pack, but the tundra hasn't frozen just yet at Lambeau. Dan Marino broke another record, but the Pats want to spoil the party. The Bills get Mark Levy back. Would Thurman be sidelined again? Did the Rams barrel over the Panthers, who are looking for 5 in a row? Would the Chargers go to the air to try to stop the 8-1 Chiefs? Can Barry and the Lions make another late run at the playoffs? Haas returns to the Meadowlands, but would the Giants be doing the bullying? And Seahawks rookie Joey Galloway doesn't disappoint. NFL Prime Time. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling your way. Next. Hello again, everybody. I'm Chris Berman. Welcome to week 11 of NFL Prime Time. I'll tell you what, after last week, which was disappointing, starting with Cleveland's impending move, great games today, some great finishes, and a shocking development in Dallas. We will show it all to you, but I can't do that alone. It's too much. I got Tom Jackson, and I got the judge, Bill Pito. First, though, let's get you caught up on the late games around the NFL. We'll start at San Diego. Defending AFC champion San Diego Chargers in deep trouble. Lynn Elliott, 35-yard field goal. Chiefs now lead at 22-7, looking to go to 9-1. That game is under 4 minutes to go. In the desert, a game of not large import, but each team trying to get going in the second half. Minnesota and Arizona tied 24-all, under 9 minutes to go. Dave Craig, the one who gains a touchdown pass at 2 yards, 2-point conversion, and Rob Moore has tied that for the Cards. Oh, by the way, San Francisco's playing Dallas. Oh, by the way, it's a rout. Oh, by the way, it's the Niners. Gerback, a touchdown a couple minutes ago. San Francisco, 38. Dallas, 13, under 8 minutes to go in that game, as Troy Aikman is long gone with a bruised knee. Of course, we have Sunday Night Football here on ESPN, and we present to you 2 teams over 500. 5-4 Denver with the ex-49er offensive coordinator Mike Shanahan, now their head coach. 5-4 Philly with ex-49er defensive coordinator Ray Rhodes, now the Eagles head coach. Denver comes in hot. They've won 3 of the last 4 games, and each of those by 27 or more. But Rodney Peete is 4-1 as Eagles starter. That's the backdrop for Mike Patrick, Joe Theismann, and Mark Malone at the vet. For a preview, here's Mark. Mark?
All right, thanks, Chris. For Ray Rhodes and the Philadelphia Eagles, it's good news, bad news tonight. They'll be without starting right guard Joe Panos, who's out for the remainder of the year after tearing a rotator cuff. He's the 3rd starting offensive lineman to have been lost in the 95 Eagle campaign. Former 49er and Carolina Panther Harry Boatswain will replace Panos in the starting lineup. The good news is Philadelphia will have back wide receiver Fred Barnett after missing 2 weeks with a quad pull. The Eagles only hope that it's the Fred Barnett of old. So far this season, Barnett has only caught 1 pass of more than 20 yards, and his yards per reception is down more than 5 yards over his career average.
He's the big key. He's a guy that we've got to get going because we've got to have a big time player, and it's normally the position that he plays.
We have to start tailoring things to get him more involved. Have some throws in the game plan that he can make some big plays. I mean, as far as a few of the down the field passes to a guy like Freddie, giving him an opportunity to run after the catch, and I think that'll help his game out a lot.
The Broncos, who come into tonight's game with the 3rd best pass defense in the entire NFL, are relatively healthy. Temperatures tonight will dip into the mid-30s. Winds up to about 15 miles an hour will make it feel like about 20 degrees. But other than that, Chris, weather shouldn't be a factor.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. We look forward to the game at the top of the hour, the Eagles hosting the Denver Broncos. Week 11 It was a doozy. When we return, Colton Saints, the Marshall Plan would have worked in his hometown. And Joe Galloway, unstoppable for the Seabags.
They say when a cowboy gets thrown, he has to get right back up. Last year, I took my share of hits. I may have been down. But if you think I'm staying down, get real.
Logo Athletic, authentic team apparel. Hey, you think you got a game? Mine's a hard-hitting, tear-em-up, turf-eating, tight-rope walking, stick-em. Let's go at it, scud lunching, end-zone dancing, trench-loving, matchup making, don't call me slow. Over-the-top, turkey leg-eating, high-flying, steam-rolling, hole-closing, go-to guy dressed in mud kind of game. You want some of that? Bring your best game. Madden NFL 96, the ultimate judge. On any of these home arenas, if it's in the game, EA Sports, it's in the game.
Have you heard the word on the bird at Mickey D's? For a limited time, get 2 of a kind. 2 for $2, 2 for just $2. For real, 2 6-piece chicken McNuggets for just $2. Oh, dipping McNuggets in savory sauces. Ooh, too tasty. Or 2 McChicken sandwiches, 2 for $2 is McDonald's price. What a break, a break of which I will partake. Have you had your break today?
NFL Primetime is brought to you by Logo Athletic. Get real with authentic team apparel.
Hey, welcome back to NFL Primetime. Indianapolis Colts started the year with a lot of hope. They were tied for first for a while in the AFC East. Struggled a little bit lately. New Orleans Saints are the last teams to win a game, but the Saints have been coming on. Colts, though, had something going for them today. If you've ever been to Bourbon Street, New Orleans, you know you need to get used to that situation a little bit. They came into town with 10 players who grew up in the Bayou, including Marshall Faulk. Here we go with the Marshall Plan of a big game for Ted Marchibroda. Well, Marchibroda, and that was offensive coordinator Lenny Infante talking to his young quarterback Paul Justin, said, hand it to the local kid, Marshall Faulk. He gets in here for a touchdown, 7-0 Colts, but the Saints come marching back. Jim Everett, the tar and small. It's a big pass. Touchdown, 7-7 at the half. Colts flat with the youngster Justin, the offensive MVP of the World League in the game. Justin, the snaps, but falls on it just in time. Next play, Justin is sacked by Ronaldo Turnbull. The Saints can sack you, and Justin finished 10 of 13 for 90 yards. Jim Harbaugh hobbled with the groin, but would they bring him on? Well, you get Kerry Blanchard. He's 9 for 9. Field goals make it 9 for 10. Blocked by Turnbull. The Colts come away empty-handed. 7-7 game still in the third quarter. Everett to his tight end, Herb Smith. This kid's a good player. Herb Smith caught 9 for 83 today. Jim Mora says, let's get it in. We need Mora. Third and goal from the 2, Everett. Better early than late. Quit early. Touchdown, 14-7 Saints. So bring in Jim Harbaugh. Justin out, Harbaugh in. And Harbaugh, what does he do? He delivers, as he's done all year, to Roosevelt. In the flat, he takes it the rest of the way, and the game is tied 14-all. However, Roosevelt taunts with the spike, gives the Saints better field position on the ensuing kick, leads to a field goal 17-14 to Saints. Now, Harbaugh out of the pocket to Brian Stabline, not Kenny Stabline, the snake, but Brian Stabline, for the rolling Harbaugh's over the line of scrimmage, Tom.
Yeah, you can see the ball, the line of scrimmage there clearly, the 19-yard line. Harbaugh will fade to the 30 and then move through the pocket as he comes up the 25-yard line, and they're clearly across the line of scrimmage before he lets go of the ball.
Good call by the Bishop. So Blanchard, oh, looks like me off the 18th tee. It's a snap hook. It's in the woods. He better hit a provisional. They don't give him in football. And the former Saint kicker misses it, and the Saints beat the Colts 17-14. So the New Orleans Saints, after that awful start, have won 4 of their last 5, Tommy. And of those 4 of the last 5, they've beaten all teams with winning records. I mean, let's give the Saints the nod here. They've beaten with Miami, San Francisco, the Rams, and now the Colts. So give them credit, they're coming around.
Well, a much improved defense. When you think about Martin and Turnbull up front for that defensive line, they're rather small. The rushing yards that they were giving up through the first 5 weeks of the season, over 160 per game. They have almost cut that in half the last 4 or 5 games. So what they have done is now stop the run and start dictating, then you can let those guys do what they do best, rush the passer.
And I think something else needs to be said. Look, he hadn't won a Super Bowl. He hadn't been to a championship game. But before Jim Mora coached the New Orleans Saints, they were awful. People want him out of town. They'll finish at 500 and maybe even a little better. He knows what he's doing, and he's showing it right now. When we return on NFL Primetime, we have plenty more to show you. The Bucs and Lions. Well, the Bucs try to make even Rasputin sweat a little bit. Wayne Fontes in a must-win. And the Panthers going for 5 in a row. But the Reverend Isaac Bruce had other ideas.
So this guy walks in. He says, I just can't believe how warm this new heat pump is. Wait, hold it right there. Some of you skeptics out there aren't buying this, are you? You're just not going to believe that this new heat pump's warmer until you can feel it for yourself, right? Well, I tell you what, Jim, hand me that card. You call this number. The folks at Duke Power will tell you where you can go to do just that. Feel the heat for yourself. Hey, obviously, I'm a believer. Once you feel the warmth from this new heat pump, you'll be one too.
94.5, the rock alternative. The Piedmont's home for new rock. What's the frequency? 94.5. Cool stuff that rocks. 94.5, the rock alternative. 94.5, the rock alternative. Where the Piedmont comes to rock. 94.5, the rock alternative.
Going up for another season of college hoops on ESPN. Wednesday, the round ball season tips off with the preseason NIT, featuring the best and brightest of college basketball. At 7:30, the Manhattan Jaspers take on Bobby Crimmins and Georgia Tech in Atlanta. At 9:30, DePaul and Michigan square off in Ann Arbor. And in the nightcap, it's Weber State versus Fresno State at midnight. This year, be there at the beginning for a great hoop season on ESPN, where every game counts.
Well, it was a wild day, Billy, and we had the Cowboys playing the 49ers, a lot of other important games, but it doesn't get any better. The Jags in the bags.
It rhymes. And also, it's hard to tell which team is in its first year. Seattle has a first-year coach and a quarterback who is regressing in Rick Meyer. The Seahawks' turnover differential is a -15. They're 3-6 and in last place. Jacksonville has a first-year coach and a quarterback who is progressing in Mark Brunell. The Jags are 3-6 and in last place. So which team is the expansion team? Answer, you can't really tell. Let's take a look. Erickson's Miami team beat Coughlin's Boston College team in September of 1993, now up against each other in the National Football League. No score first quarter. Chris Warren, the second leading rusher in the AFC, he's going to go 29 yards and a touchdown. It's 7-0 Seattle. The Jags quarterback, Mark Brunell, leads the team in rushing. First and goal at the 3. Brunell rolls left. Sprinting, touchdown. His second rushing TD this year. Tommy, we're tied at 7.
Yeah, take a look at a problem for the Jaguars defensively. The safeties at the bottom of the screen change the defensive scheme, go to man-to-man coverage off the blitz. Benny Clark at the top of the screen misses the call, leaves Joey Galloway alone in zone coverage for a touchdown.
14-7 Seattle. Now to the second quarter. Galloway, remember the punt return from last week? Watch what he does here. Galloway seems to be hemmed in. Watch him stay on his feet. Brings it back the other way. And we're going to have a galloping Galloway. Watch Warren leading the play. The block right there. 86 yards for Galloway. Longest play from scrimmage in Seahawks history. 21-14 Seattle. Wow. Wow is right. Jags come right back. Next drive, 1st and 10 of the 15. Brunell goes back to pass. Ernest Gibbons from Louisville. Tied at 21, Tommy.
We take a look here again. Benny Clark, bottom of the screen. Joey Galloway comes up. We talk about this all the time. Bump coverage, but he doesn't get the bump. Allows Joey Galloway, who lined up on the numbers, to give himself some room. Fade to the corner of the end zone. Another touchdown.
Look at the numbers for Galloway. Late fourth quarter, Jaguars trail 38-30. 2nd and 10 at their 23. Brunell, somehow, staying up. Finds Willie Jackson hit by Jay Bellamy. It's a fumble. Can't have the turnover here. Seattle recovers. Dennis Erickson is now 3-0 against Tom Coughlin as Seattle wins it 47-30. The most points for Seattle in a game since 1985. Galloway last week, the longest punt return in Seattle history. This week, as we mentioned, the longest play from scrimmage in Seattle history. Another solid day for Warren, 27 carries, 121 yards. And Meyer with one of his better days in a while, 18-31, 244 yards and 2 scores. And Chris, Seattle now has won 2 in a row. They've scored 77 points in their last 2 games.
Well, they're going. I was waiting for Meyer to start going this year, and of course Galloway will help him loads. Well, Billy, Carolina Panthers had done something nobody had ever done before as an expansion. You first of all win 4 games at all, let alone win 4 games in a row. Teams who've been around 30 years don't do that in the NFL anymore. But it was the St. Louis Rams that got off to a good start this year. You know what they had going for them today? Something old. Jackie Slater back for his 20th season. Something new, a spanking new building. And here we go, the Trans World Dome, $280 million, 65,000 plus, 65,598 on hand today to watch. Kerry Collins have a pass hit by Roman Candle Piper into the hands of Toby Wright. He was right. 4 interceptions against Collins today for the Rams. Here is Chris Miller, complete to the Reverend Isaac Bruce. Look at the moves he makes, Tom. Look at him dive down to the 12-yard line. Then, 2 plays later, Miller, he knows where the bread is buttered. It's Isaac Bruce. Touchdown, 12 yards. Look at the concentration.
Yeah, and a great job of catching the ball. And look at him keep his feet in bounds. Same time. Great job.
So Isaac Bruce, and the first passing touchdown allowed in the last 5 games by the Panthers have been great defensively the last month. But Collins has done. Here comes the offense, and a 14-7 Ram lead. The Panthers are in it. Score 14-10 now in the third quarter. Panthers driving with Collins. Fumble! And the Rams have fallen on the football. Big third play coming up here for St. Louis. Chris Miller, flush from the pocket. Finds one of our favorite players this year, Todd Heaton, the kitchen. Downfield to the 2. He was shaken up in the play, but hung in there.
Yeah, great job here by center Vern Bostic. As you watch Darian Connor coming up the middle, watch him get leg whipped right there, and that's what allowed the flush from the pocket.
2 plays later, Miller goes to Connor's replacement, Brett Farnaz, who's trying to cover Troy Drayton. It's a touchdown, 21-10 St. Louis. Carolina, well, some days you do look like a first-year team. Collins strip, Poppies. It's picked up by Torn Doran, and he tears the heart out of Carolina. Look at him go. Touchdown. In 2 games, both wins by the St. Louis Rams over Carolina. 13 turnovers, and they carried Jackie Slater off the field. He came back. He started playing in the 40s. He's still playing in the 90s. To be honest, he's played the 4th most games of anyone in the NFL. Today was 259. Only Blanda, Jim Marshall, Jan Stenerud Moore, new building, old player. Rams win at 28-17. Another 100-yard day for Isaac Cruz. Had 6 in a row. Bettis at 91 yards. The Bucks and the Lions. And, well, this was what we call a Rasputin game for Wayne Fonts. He'd won at 0-3, won at 2-5. He'd on make the playoffs, said the owner, or else. Fonts' Lions at 3-6 against the Bucks. So, why don't we give it to Barry Sanders? He only had a 200-yard half against Tampa Bay last year. So the reverse, where is everyone? 55 yards. It's a 14-10 Lion lead. But the Bucks fight back. Look at Jerry Ellison, looking like Willie Ellison. Look at the hole. And Tom, what about the tackling here?
Great job. No, not good tackling, but a great job of Ellison cutting back through the defenders and getting to the end zone.
I threw you a curveball. Nobody made a tackle. Nice run by Ellison. 17-14. Jason Anderson blocked field goal. Now watch what happens. Remember that Rams Saints play last year? The ball is still live in the end zone, and it's picked up by Curtis Buckley. And the offense get off the field. It's like a North Division game. They were caught with a line shift. There's like 50 players on the field. At any rate, it just goes as a missed field goal. The penalties nullified, etc. Well, meanwhile, it's Casey Weldon in for Gilbert, who is struggling. It's a fumble. Chris Spielman recovers, leads to a field goal, 20-17 Detroit. Fourth quarter, 3rd and 4 for Detroit. Scott Mitchell, the Brett Perriman. Look at Perriman down to the 1-yard line, Tom.
Yeah, you'll see Perriman here on the replay, bottom of the screen. This is a double zone. Thomas Everett getting his half of the football field. He fades to the numbers a little too far. Perriman gets inside of him. Ball delivered very nicely by Scott Mitchell.
And so Mitchell, who's one of the taller players in the league, dives across the line. Touchdown, Lions by 10. Under a minute to go, 3rd and 30. And Van Malone gets called for pass interference. So Tampa Bay has the ball on the 1, which Ellison runs in for a touchdown, 27-24. Here comes the onside kick by Kamal Husted. But Herman Moore, not only does he make leaping catches of passes, he makes leaping catches of onside kicks. Wayne Fonts, now the all-time winner, passing George Wilson, the all-time winner for Lions coaches with his 56th win. And here's Detroit. They had to win it. They did. They went at 27-24. Sanders at 92 yards. Perriman 10 for $125 more. Also a 100-yard game and caught 9 balls. And, well, what can we say about Wayne? 3 for 3 in the games he had to have. 3 for 3 for Rasputin.
You know, we talked about it last week that this was a must-win situation, and Detroit would find a way to win the football game. And I thought that Scott Mitchell played extremely well today. You got good running from Barry Sanders, but want to talk a minute about the mentality of this football team. I think that Wayne never knows what team is going to show up next week against the Chicago Bears. It's not a must-win situation. I'm sure that they may not win, but I think there's no excuse for a football team playing as well as they can play and then coming up a la the way they came up against Atlanta. You just don't know which team's going to play.
But you got to give him the nod when they try to when they try to short sheet his bed or poison the food. The Lions and Wayne Fonts always come out on top. We shall see what they do at Chicago next week, Tommy. It shall be interesting. When we return, Marv Levy, one of the best sights all year. Marv back on the sideline for the Bills. And for the 151st time, Packers and the Bears.
I wasn't looking for love. With just a glance, it happened. Love came looking for. Get out of my
Dockers, flat front khakis.
Got anything to eat?
What are you on face?
I think that we could use a snack. You need to relax.
Hiya, Joe. You got anything to eat? I got these Eagle snacks.
Eagle snacks. Eagle snacks.
What do you feed your face?
Enter the ESPN Football Fanatics Sweepstakes, sponsored by Visa, to win a trip for two to Super Bowl 30 or one of hundreds of other prizes.
God, I love football.
Watch this week's ESPN Sunday Night NFL game between Denver and Philadelphia.
And no end zone fans.
Call the 800 number displayed during the third quarter and answer a question about the game, or enter on ESPN Net Sports Zone.
I'm telling you, it's a wonderful thing.
The ESPN Football Fanatics Sweepstakes, sponsored by Visa, the official card of the NFL.
John Elway and the Broncos, they're undefeated under the lights this year, 3-0. Broncos, Eagles, top of the hour here on Sunday Night Football at ESPN. I'd like to welcome those of you that have watched the 49ers beat the Cowboys 38-20. Those of you that have watched the Chiefs beat the Chargers 22-7. Welcome to NFL Primetime. Last week, as we started the show, it was a bad week for football. The games weren't really that interesting. The Cleveland Browns looked like they were moving out of town. You've had football, you've got artificial turf injuries, you've got domes, you've got things that weren't the way they designed this game. But today, Chicago, Green Bay, in the snow, wind chill 15 degrees, at the almost frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, in a game for first place, the 151st meeting. This is the National Football League. Here we go. From Lambeau, Brett Favre, ankle made him iffy all week. He started. Reggie White didn't start for only the second time in his career, but he still was a factor. Favre's first test. He throws to Mark Ingram, 28 yards against the Bears, and a first down. He's open by 5 yards. That leads to a screen pass to Edgar Allan Poe Bennett. Quote the Packers, nevermore. Look at the blocking, look at the touchdown. Very early, a 7-7 game.
And obviously, Coach Holmgren has communicated everybody has to block. Look at Ingram down at the end zone, blocking, giving Bennett a pass to get that score.
The Packers' first play on the next drive. Favre, Robert Brooks. He's open by 5 yards. Makes the move in the end zone. 14-7 pack. Mark Carrier sprained the knee on the play, did not return. Favre completed his first 8 passes, 16 of 21 in the first half for almost 200 yards and 3 touchdowns. What about Reggie, Tommy?
Well, you see Reggie, there's spot shadows. You're going to see him go by the tight end, Ryan Wetnight, and then get to the quarterback right there for the sack.
And his numbers in the first half, 4 tackles, a sack, 5 quarterback pressures. He didn't start. 13 seconds left in the half, though. The Bears go the length of the field in a minute. Eric Kramer to Curtis Conway, touchdown. Ties Ken Cavanaugh's record from the 40s with touchdown catches in 7 straight games for 21 all. What a game this was. The rookie Rashaan Salam, 1-yard plunge, 28-21 Wannstedt Bears. Packers' first play after the ensuing kickoff. Favre to Robert Brooks. He's open by 5 yards. He beats James Burton, Brooks goes into the end zone and keeps on running. You think the Pack don't like their crowd at Lambeau? Hey, look at me now. We're tied 28-all. Fourth quarter, the Pack comes back. Have you seen this before? It's a screen to Edgar Bennett. Same play, same dive, same result. 35-28, Pack. Fourth and 2, Bears driving. Kramer. But it's picked off by, well, the Butler did it. Leroy Butler did it. But Chicago, Gutty gets the ball back. Wannstedt saved his timeout. Kramer to Jeff Graham. Crackers it for 21 yards. Same drive. Tick. 10, 9, 8. It's incomplete to Graham. How much time will they have left? A throw to Michael Jensen. Incomplete. It's just 2 seconds to go. Can the Bears tie it? Kramer. Good rush by the Pack. Steps up. Incomplete. For the 6th time in the last 7 meetings, it's the Packers over the Bears in a game with 9 touchdowns. The Packers beat the Bears 35-28. Brett Favre, 5 touchdown passes, 300-yard games in both wins this year against the Chicago Bears. Kramer also had a 300-yard game. Graham, a 100-yard receiving game. Brooks, 138 yards receiving. Whew. Tommy, these are the Packers and the Bears. But you know what? First of all, they ought to take a medicine ball like Thursday and Friday every week and throw it at Brett Favre's ankle. Because if he plays this way when he's hurt, heaven forbid if he's 100%.
Well, it seemed like we saw more scoring today than the previous 150 meetings between these two teams. But you saw 2 quarterbacks on top of their game using the weapons that their coaches have put in place. And I think that Brett Favre was never better. The 5 touchdowns today, going to be hard to deal with the rest of the season. Both defenses left a lot to be desired, and not only in terms of coverage, where everybody seemed like they were open by 5 yards every play, but also in terms of tackling.
Brett Favre is tough. He's now made 55 straight starts. That's the most for a quarterback right now running the National Football League as we go inside the numbers. He's also tough on opponents, most notably the Chicago Bears. We told you he's thrown for over close to 650 this year against Chicago. And the Packers, 6 wins. 18 touchdown passes, only 2 picks. He had a couple recently in which you'd like to have back. 4 losses. He's thrown 9 interceptions. But the win makes the Pack 6-4 and the Bears 6-4, tied for first place atop the NFC Norris division. When we return on NFL Prime Time. The Bills pass rush trying to get to the run and shoot of Atlanta. And Dan Marino set a record. Could he set the Dolphins on fire against the Pats, though?
Hey, I got 2 tickets at center court. Call me back in 10 and they're yours.
Right this second, you could have missed the hottest tickets in town. With a Motorola pager, you know. Now.
Right this second, a member of the family is waiting to be picked up. With a Motorola pager, you know, now.
Hi, boy.
Well, his voice isn't any higher.
At Riders Jeans and Casual Clothes, we studied hundreds, thousands of regular folks to learn their shapes and sizes. And then designed jeans that give them a great-looking fit. You'll find it's like we knew your size exactly, somehow. Riders Jeans, cut to make real people look real good.
Charlie, will you hold me in your arms forever?
Sure, dumpling face.
Ah!
As long as forever starts after Mike Tirico, Joe Theismann, and Sterling Sharp do ESPN's NFL Prime Monday.
You're so romantic, Charlie.
And welcome back to NFL Primetime. There's only one game still going, and it's going and going and going. It's overtime now in the desert, Minnesota and Arizona, 24-all. The 19th overtime game this season. That ties the single-season record set back in '83. And for the Vikes, the 8th overtime game in the last 20 games. Let's move on now to the AFC East. Well, like old times, the Bills and Dolphins began the day tied at first at 6-3. The Bills were hosting another first-place team, the Atlanta Falcons, with the same record, the last of the Mohegans, a run-and-shoot team going into blustery Edmund Fitzgerald-type weather at Rich Stadium, where the Bills have been so good and undefeated this year. But better than all that going for Buffalo was the return of their head coach, Marv Levy. And Marv so loved by the team, by the community, by everyone. First quarter, though, Tommy, with the wind swirling, Atlanta tried to run, didn't they?
Yeah, inside move by Bruce Smith. Bob Whitfield allowed him to go inside. They run a
It's a shovel pass, which we very seldom see be successful right there for 11 yards.
And Jeff George hands to Ironhead. It's a touchdown. The Falcons running early, 7-0 lead. Thurman Thomas was iffy right up until kickoff. He played, but the youngster Derek Holmes was the man that did the bulk of the work on the ground. What a find he is late in the draft this year, as is Terrell Davis for Denver. Jim Kelly to Billy Brooks, 31 yards. They've hooked up again, and we're tied at 7. Jimbo 7 for 7. No one more experienced throwing into that win than Jim Kelly. Kelly, Delani Johnson, the youngster, coughs it up. Chris Dolman, defensive end, with the pickoff. But Alton Montgomery is flagged, and the Bills capitalize on the break. Kelly, Brooks, 15-yard touchdown, 17 each for the veteran Brooks in 6 games, 14-7. Then Kelly gives to Thomas. He runs into John Fina, his own left tackle. He would be shaken up with lead, but would return. Bill settled for a field goal on that drive, and then George to Terrence Mathis. And chances are it's a 32-yard gain. Ironhead scores on the next play. We're tied at 17. Bills don't drive down the field, and Steve Cresty, lightning striking again. Nature's taken over his one-track mind. Baby, I could sing the whole song. 20-17 Buffalo, but I won't. Kelly tries to take Russell Copeland in the flat. Anthony Phillips picks it off. Watch what happens. Kelly makes a great athletic tackle. But unfortunately, this is, watch carefully here. Anthony Phillips, turn away if you don't want to see this. Phillips' leg snaps. Clean tackle. A good play by Kelly, but boy, broken tibia, fibula. Everyone obviously concerned, or hopefully Anthony Phillips have successful surgery on it, and we'll be back in action one day. 23-17, the Bills late in the fourth. George to Eric Metcalf, 27-yard gain. Falcons drive. George tries for the win, but Bert Emanuel isn't there. Kurt Schultz, he knows everything. And the Bills remain undefeated at home this year. They beat the Falcons 23-17. Look at this. The Bills 7-3 on the year, as despite some good numbers for that run and shoot. It was a big game for the youngster Derek Holmes, and afterwards, Marv Leadley talked about getting back on the sidelines.
Today I had to make decisions between do we go for it on fourth down or not. At home I had to decide between potato chips and popcorn,
Oh, boy, just a month after surgery, it's great to see Marv back. Holmes at 100 yards. But numbers, well, talk about numbers, 47,003. That was the record for passing yards set by Fran Tarkin until Dan Marino hits Irving Pryor early in the game against the Patriots. Don Shula says, what is your name again, young man? Where have you been? Well, you know where he's been. Those two have got great work left in him, obviously, as Dan still going for all the records this year. But not impressed with the Patriots. Curtis Martin, 19 yards. Tommy, and then take a break.
You're going to see number 28, Gene Atkins, do a fade right there. The big coach come off his man. Almost got the interception.
4th and 1, though, as Bill Parcells was want to do to go for it. Touchdown, 7-0 P-Men. Dolphins, though, come right back. As Marino, play action to fires, hits Brady Pomeroy. Splits the defense into the end zone. Touchdown, we're tied at 7. After Stoyanovic's field goal very late in the first 10 minutes, 10-7 Dolphins. Then it's Dave Megan. And look at that little Megan run. Haven't been able to say this much, Tommy, this year, but look at him go. Remember the last minute and a half, and Megan brings it all the way up to the 39-yard line. So Matt Barr, who missed a 19-yarder off the crossbar, which is impossible to do, then it's the longest of his career, and he's been around since 79. That's a 55-yarder, 10-10 at the half. Third quarter, Drew Bledsoe to Vincent Ultimate Frisbee. He's open by 5 yards, 17-10 Patriots. But the Dolphins come right back. Marino, play action. To O.J. McDuffie, beautiful pass, tied at 17.
Yeah, and most times defensive mistakes are made in terms of assignments. O.J. McDuffie in motion. Maurice Hurst picked by his own teammate, Ricky Reynolds, and leaves McDuffie open to the corner of the end zone.
Game tied at 17, all Marino. First rush by 53, Chris Slade. Then Willis McGinnis, number 55. It's a fumble. Troy Barnett recovers for the Patriots. That leads, just like they diagrammed it. Bledsoe doink, off of Megan's hands, into Ben. Amazing Technicolor Dream Coach's hands. 24-17 pass. Curtis Martin, a 1-yard run in the fourth quarter. 31-17 pass. Dolphins driving. Can't believe they've given up 31 in New England. Marino presses. Bad throw. Myron Guyton picks it off. So Miami, since Marino had returned, had won their 2 games and had held their opponents under 20. With San Francisco coming up on a Monday night in a week, maybe they look past the Patriots. Team they beat by 17 early this year up in New England. But this time it's the Patriots that have a head of steam. And the Patriots beat the Dolphins 34-17. So, Tommy, at the end of the day, the AFC East, after 10 games played, the Buffalo Bills, who are alone at 7-3, and the Miami Dolphins at 6-4, and of course, a welcome sight to have Marv Levy back. Give the Bills credit. They understand how to play in that wind. Some of Jim Kelly's throws didn't look great, but he threw it while his guys were open, so it didn't matter if the wind blew a little off course.
Balls delivered on time.
Yes.
He knows it's not going to get there in a perfect spiral, but